is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV sunye yama mu nyina akwaba efambraso. Na Washington DC Ghana ye embassy ewo ho no. Ehwo asem ye no. Na se agoro asagoro ama Okudzato ablakwa woto embassy no. Amanfo di na tem MPP for titru. Amanfo so shall say defend say fraudulent cases ekoso issues ekoso ewo ho nya sanketo. Amanfo di Ghana for sika. Na Kevin Taylor abeliki information bi ni nyina ne se nipa wota sa de nachi maame a company ne ye ne de ne hwan kwaten a mu nyina ta echi nyina we expose mu nyina e di audios aba ama Ghana fo a omo ewo US a Washington DC compensation keja munya visa fi ho nyina oma free phone call ensem Ghana mampanyin John Dramani Mahama nso security agencies be 11 akoma ne sika na wo say Ghana for na mo fire service for ba ebedum ja na mo bo mo nhwe yie pa na etiamra mo sa Ghana for mo hwe na etiamra Kevin de so ndo e wunim dada ade wa ye MPP for no.
This woman your friend no eye Halima Mahama na ono na eye ambassador under Ekufuado ene Bawumia ewo Washington DC. Krono a ende ye detect ewo Ghana embassy wo Washington DC no. Sa krono no nyina happening under this woman's leadership. She was the ambassador. And I can tell you on authority, Mami we 6 months to the elections, 2024 elections no. She deserted the embassy and left for Ghana. 6 months to elections. This woman left the embassy and went to Ghana. Mumbusan said 6 months to election. Then Oja embassy in Ghana. She left. And Asama Besi Abaya Sasa and the Foreign Affairs Minister Okudzato Blakwamo about Ghana embassy Washington DC abeye investigations abe hu say Abrante bi ane friend Fred Kwatin na oye in charge of visa any IT ni nyoma oye in charge of visa no omo di dwuma bi wo ha na eye krono in fact uhwemu a na afibia no sa Abrante no enya 1.8 million dollars omo keka ni nyina boma something around 4.6 million dollars there na sa sika ni nyina e fa dipa bi nsem e wo Ghana embassy abra embassy no enya a dime infim. It ended by no, and the honorable minister of the honorable minister of foreign affairs, Eei Okudzato Blakwa, be investigations into the matter. Now after investigations, the who say, ni pebi anomu yejuma Ghana embassy no, omu kreti omankasa edien, omankasa way to make money out of the embassy. Inti Okudzato Ablakwa eko parliament edina no asem eko tudwa ewo dwuma esi ewo Ghana embassy Washington DC. Na ende no mami wei enso abe grant interview oko Joy News. Ema akwa grant interview ewo in response to the Foreign Affairs Minister no aka. Na be
investigations conducted by
all right, PZ for mama menjum. Minister na Okudzato Ablakwa ekasa no o say NDC aban eba power no me adwene say omo ebe hwehwe nsem a ekoso ewo embassy wo wiase nyina ye Ghana for embassy ye ekoso na bibia omo start here in America omo ba Washington DC amete omo ye investigations na omo ye investigations omo be hu say Abrante friend Mr. Fred Kwatin we di drum na omo hwe de ekoso after ehwehwemu no in a day no sa embassy no normal process visas about 150 to 350 daily every day. Visas are not a far embassy in Semuno. Now some of you no omu say courier services bia na omu use no. You got the courier services omu it is a post office different kinds of dispatch services. Into Boa, a friend Kevin Taylor and Sons Dispatch. Almost all me you to the post office, private. Almost to me by Jinyoma, normal ship amount. Almost from courier services, and there buy different types or a year we say. Now say a year they see and they say courier services no kwa na omune Ghana embassy ye jumano. Omunya $1.8 million. Na Mr. Fred Kwati we any lead sa deal no. Now or say enya no kwa so omudi fees kura saki kanwa additional services, and mark this word very well. Additional services, meaning the visa the application money and our fees no ewo. So we be for additional services and 2 minister here. Odinka state say visa process no to make $1.8 million a year. Now say sa courier services no through Mr. Kwati no additional services are to somewhere around 4.6 million a year. And additional services no it to me ranging from maybe to say $60 to $100. And here additional services, when we get there we explain the additional services to you. Inti all kasani nyina no Ghana for so tiase say under MPP no sa sika oboboso nyina no the ministry na sebio the embassy esho masino the ministry did not make a cent out of all this. Sir, $1.8 million to Kwatin and in the deals, no, additional service account could do 4.6 million and over dollars now. Or say the ministry, Foreign Affairs Ministry, no, say they made a dollar out of $4.6 million a far Ghana embassy. So that was the statement from the Honorable Minister. Now, and the former ambassador na sa anyoma we nyina efa ninsem ono na ye leader, the president of the embassy. Ono na technically yetnas near briefing every morning, IT department, account department, audit department every month. Ono na eba president Kufuado ho eba chen say ejuma ye dini emfaso ye nyani. She was the ambassador of the embassy. Bibia ni wa ebe free embassy wa onim ho hwe. So $1 free or $1 free or passport free or she has to sign every visa, and I say every document that leaves the embassy, no, she needs to be aware because she is the representative. Enti under MPP no naturally Oyoko Botwe and Minister of Foreign Affairs and na mami we your friend no Halima Mahama, this woman ono and ambassador na over Washington DC.
Some months it just goes on. He must do the investigation and come out with a report.
I appreciate your time.
So this is the ambassador na owo. O say utieni kasema PZ4 otufo ntira me yewe nka menye. Otufo say 20 and o maka brofo say a na mabetena ha na madwudwam. O kasa na o say o de eye ensema Okudzato black aka no oboa. On na ambassador. In fact, Omuni company be a friend Ghana Travel Consults and na ye juma. See. Na okasa no say Ghana Travel Consults no a company a Washington DC. Na omu juma die nyom ye nyina ne say omu no omu ye dispatch of passports. Passport dispatch. Enti so be emailing the passport in the embassy wa. Sa Ghana a travel consult for no omu na at the end of the day say embassy ne dwuma wi a ye de passport ne ma omo ye de ma omo a ne aka chom say address ka ho mu mailing fa nkwa address no tie enti omo ne sa anko for na sign contract it is Okudzato black ka say eye Fred Kwati ne embassy for bi ewie sika adenti na onte ase efri say one omo ne company no sign contract no omo ma company ne eti ase contract ne mu say se bibia ha passport na omo handi over passport ne masa company na omo de visa ne tare mu wie na omo ye bibia na omo tam masa Ghana Travel Consult ne wie na yira omo embassy no omo ndi for obi antum be hold omo account for a misplaced passport de maame ne kan obrofo no o say contract omo ne Ghana Travel Consult for signing and say so omo the passport no e be come nsa say Kevin Taylor mailing the passport eba embassy wo na say be come nsa na omonsa ka den sika na e wo se odeka ho ba no na Kevin Taylor tua no online na passport ne be ka omonsa na omonsa sika no Kevin Taylor tua no online na say omo de visa ni bomu a Service around their bomb we some handy over passport no any data will be our passport no edema Ghana travel consult for we na se sa passport no kwayira e Ghana travel consult for nsema or no under her no omo ni ultimate hold you accountable. That is what she said clearly. Emma also say now okore nim no or say Ghana government, there is no way a Ghana government, meaning the Ghana embassy in Washington DC, there's no way they do courier. Omo mail bibia. Omo no, they don't mail anything. Omo they don't deal in passport abeka yensa near some mail their company pan omo nye. Na omo a third party. Omo no sign contract. Akacha sa company ni say modwuma nyina ne say passport ne ba ne ye modwuma wi a ye de mamoa na mo de mail ko. It is a passport ne koyira ewo Ghana travel consult for nsema. You cannot hold the Ghana embassy and the head no accountable. Now, na journalist Ribusane say Okudzato Black Waka say sa process no, sa particular process no, ma Fred Kwati and the colleagues bi oho enye sika. If we say omo the extra services bi kan ho a na the embassy no, they should have known say contract na omo ne sa company ne sign here no, it was just to dispatch. But ma amene kasa no osi oh on the Fred Kwati no baby onya ne sika ne say embassy ne ye na dwuma wie na se passport require e bia e na Fred Kwati ne nya ne sika. Now I want to ask, say me a Ghana ni na me trust in Ghana government. I have trust in the DC office. Na me maili me call Ghana website, Ghana embassy website. Ni e ka kire me say me pe visa ko Ghana na me pe 1 year visa. You better charge me $150. Now $150 no one. Me angasa na me mail di aba into I will take the cost. Secondly, I am paying for the visa fee, and after that I'll pay for you to send the passport to me. It is our charge na Ghana embassy. Emma Wuchian online. No? It includes the courier, the dispatch, the return service. It is a material 150 more mail passport in back to me Ohio no sa 150 no sa sika na ehyem. Now this is the case ma me na handle embassy ka kire say omoni company bia sign contract na company no your friend Ghana Travel Consult na sa company na omutia sa sika na de ma omo. It is a bia, I'm just saying it. So Ghana embassy do $200 for visa as visa fee. Sa $200 no ebia na emu $50 no ekọ Ghana Travel Consult ho because so omo yom adwuma nyina ewia na omo de ma omo a omo de $50 no e de be mail di abrew. Now I want to ask you, Ghana for amwo America mu mail mu passport e de koma Ghana embassy. Do you know about any third party? So when him say Ghana embassy they will passport to koma company bia so o mail brewa. Now what's America and count the passport my Ghana embassy? That is the first question you need to ask. Because sir company na any Ghana embassy ye jumano, I don't know them. When I mail my passport to Ghana embassy, a Ghana embassy I am going to hold accountable because the only address I mailed my passport to is the Ghana embassy. Whatever contract the Ghana embassy they have, whichever company I may echo, I don't care. But the woman was saying, say, almost sign a contract be with some company into passport neba na omo visa ni wie na omo de passport ne masa company na say o passport ne yira. You cannot hold them accountable. That means this is quite dangerous. Now Mukai 2019 I took it upon myself and I'm a fresh Ghana Travel Consult company we Mukai 2019 Mameka be being on authority Ghana Travel Consult and your company bia ewo bia eye maami bi ene ni kunu dia. They are linked to Fred Kwati. Sa maame no passport no free Ghana embassy na eguni dem. That Ghana Travel Consult omni any office you can walk to and say there's a receptionist ewo Washington DC. They don't. That Ghana Travel Consult no eye obi fia ewo Maryland. Mukai say me frame maame no 2019 and I'm pretending say me so me pe visa na me call Ghana Embassy website no so no eye ono ne company number and am ne di nkomo ma me ni me di nkomo no oka kire me say they just don't do dispatch of passport, they do other services. So o pese o apply for visa kura na se unhu so a o call website na unhu so a u betumi am omu sika $60, they will guide you. Now listen to this conversation. This is 2019. Ghana Travel Consult Mamino Onanoni. I called her personally, and this is 2019.
Okay. With all due respect, is it okay if I say tree because I'm not getting there?
Me ba try. Okay, tree. Inti, dia me person me can say, me visa no, na me ban no be kweja me, but me ye me ban dia me san kan. And miss me person me yam dear intimi sibia, but obi na the number we ma me say my friend bas na say nkwa o mo betuma kire me process because me ko internet no so am entias me hu dia sibia.
Okay, you why your ban dey about sankan?
Aye.
O ban the last name dey.
Pepra.
PEPRA.
Aye ye na ye yo. Last week yana me ye mele.
PEPRA.
Yes.
Pepra. But all bad with you.
22.
Oh, just when you're not allowed. Okay. Is it Michelle?
Dabi.
What first name they say?
Your friend Michelle.
Your friend is saying your first name.
Francisca Pepra.
Francisca. Okay, now when they are going back to what they call New York and after what they call Washington.
If you're Washington, you're in Ohio.
Pepra is PEPRAH.
Yes, Pepra AH.
1P, okay. And already visa me boy.
Yes.
Okay. I think that if you have form crowd will fill it, crowd one fill it form, one fill it correct form.
Madam, me sure pa nti ama my me sure say ade ma nyɛ de me sure say bia. Oko website ni so a directions no ye eyi kakra. So nti esa na.
If you want correct you call GhanaEmbassyDC.org. It's very simple. If you have form this filling and I to ne kakra me tiasie but say we will locate the right application form the area is very friendly.
Minti be pacho mo de mo embassy na me wo kase free nti mo na ebaba mo ho direct on.
Ni ye dispatch ye Ghana Embassy omo no mo ye visa no adwuma. So mo wi na ye this ye media bramo. Okay. No me fill it the one fill it the right form. Na say then I call it 2 years you can online me boy.
Na say me the ba ho direct me took me the back direct omo ntimi nyama me.
Embassy phone crowd omuntie what some crowd ba they are not allowing people into the embassy and they are out to cry. They are me person me can say. As I say it to me locate usu mele no that been last week
Tuesday. Aye.
And now Monsaka.
Inti me nim eno na ama me
mele ko
Ghana Embassy enye Washington DC dia na ho na ayi asemo.
O address. There be America and what?
I think so. Also, my banana or me sa mo be pon time ben.
They will happen 5 o'clock.
Na anko no be chichiri mi ye ho. Inti me dia me ntwen, inti me dia no me ntwen no ba no kasa. Inti
na ya hwede e betimi.
Inti mo dia mo na mo ye yi keke embassy ni we de ma mo na mo dia
ascend. By your document support se bia te sɛ wodie yɛ a wo ho kyerɛ wo ni adeɛ yɛbɛtumi agye wo deɛ sɛ woba ndeɛ deɛ na yɛayɛ ama wo.
Okay.
Yɛbɛtumi ayɛ on your behalf yɛnyɛ fee ɛyɛ $60 yɛgye 60 na yɛayɛ ama wo.
Okay. And here pose me ha me ho akọ embassy o metumi mo daily direct na ma
Oh,
wait, I'm sorry. I don't need an embassy for my embassy. And so the hair kakra o.
COVID ne ba yɛ ne nti ɔmo asesa biribiara.
Oh, COVID-19.
Sɛ na se embassy se kura obi ankɔ embassy biara.
Na sɛ zan kan ko so mo bia ɔmo wie kura nka mo kura mo office on nkyɛn na nka be gina ɔmo ho direct. And kura mpo yɛ nka mo main room anka bia mo kura mo office ho na nka ba ho na nka.
This office be na ukonya office wa this. This ukonya office wa.
Okay. Mate. Evacho me da sepa. Inti me ban ba mema ono so mema ye be frɛ na mboa bi amru bi amri aboy.
Mate.
Me da sepa.
Okay. Yeah, me da sepa.
This was in 2019. Me frɛ Ghana Travel Consult 2019. And mami we passport ni guni fie. The passport no eguni fie. All the okaye. O se omo de dispatch Ghana Embassy wia near the amomo no mo meli abrew. Halima Mahama ka o se omo ni sa company we assign a contract. So passport yira o munsema they have nothing to do with it. Maame ka no o se omo ye what we call document support. Intanya dispatch nkwa. They also do document support. It's what happens in the say there are a lot of illiterates. Nipa bebre kwa munye illiterate. Oko Ghana Embassy wa. Omo website you can't navigate. It is so complicated. Into Omo is so complex to say you will be forced to call a Ghana Travel Consult to say me free embassy because the embassy ufro bi amfa. No matter the number of times ufro bi amfa. So you'll be forced to call Ghana Travel Consult because omo deal with website na so. Now when you call them, they will tell you say omo ye other services ka passport and visa applications. Omo betuma boawo. Omo boawa omo beje $60. Now this is what they do. Omo beje $60 no. No ma fill forms ni nyina ma wo. Na omo sa de sa nyoma na sa ko embassy wo. Na at the end of the day no, omo sa charge embassy no to process the visa. Omo wi na omo sa charge Emilia bro. So they are paid double. They are paid for what we call document support and they are also paid for dispatch. And I'm asking Halima say contract no money Ghana Travel Consult sign here no. Now was it for only dispatch or there were other things Ghana Travel Consult to were also providing or other services? Because the Ghana Travel Consult no minimum America sana make sure and say and the Muslim be mo office ewo Ghana Embassy in chain na ye bakwa na ntuma kwa embassy wa ne aba mo hono maboa yo say Washington DC onam he konye sika eko rent office. I can tell you this mami we the office the fee Maryland. It's majority of Ghanaians and namu ye dede 2019 2021 22 namu passport ni ane go be them. Now let me show you how they made the money. The way I call a boo Ghana for is simple. Now they have the website there. It's website na ebono. Uko website na so 99% of mini animal Bronx omuntumi and navigate. Omun hu baby omun ko. Say visa application o, say passport application o, Massachusetts for omuntumi nye. 90% of the people living at Massachusetts omuntumi nye. 90% of people living in the Bronx omuntumi nye. So what they do is say there are people at the embassy. Oh, from one of my catchers. Oh, one number na was no. The number we na free. Omobe buao. And that number is a number a Ghana Travel Consult for number. Now per my mini statement no. Ghana Travel Consult for no. Omobe mawaba. No ma ju data ni na no ma fili bibi amount. No ma ju $60. Omo ria. Omo say go and submit. Now submit here. That means you are going to pay Ghana Embassy fee, no? That is passport fee or visa fee. Now remember, that fee you are paying to Ghana Embassy, no? Inside that fee, no? A Ghana Travel Consult for a share for dispatch. It is technically what you $60. Now utia 150 at the Ghana Embassy. Ghana Embassy automatically they have to pay the same company now of Philip paper $50 for them to mail it to you. Into one kwan waje $110. And a Ghana embassy in Kenya just $100. That is what Okudzato Ablakwa was saying. But what this woman was trying to say, then say any day, Sikebianko baby, if we say at the end of the day, what happens in say visas any passport application for in semi what we do is say your contract and you'll be assigned. It is a $200 near charge here. Omukota near the momo into we get nothing. That company now friend Ghana Travel Consultant unim year set up company I think 2019. So Jena Okudzato Ablakwa cannot see. So 1.8 million other charges back on Michael do 4.8 no. In this Okudzato Ablakwa say other charges are. Okudzato Ablakwa was looking at those other charges that document support na sa company ni account because Ghanaians were paying other charges. Document support. Who were they paying to? They were paying to Ghana Travel Consult. Now, even though that money does not go through the main bank account of Ghana Embassy, that money is still being paid to a company that has a contract to Ghana Embassy. And that company is again paid by Ghana Embassy for their services. So the company is paid twice. Why, dear? I will show you who owns the company. Okudzato Ablakwa is right. What he's saying is the truth. Mamiwe is lying. The woman I spoke to, Onona Ghana Travel Consult, interestingly, Ghana Embassy, you could have contracted USPS, you could have contracted FedEx, you could have contracted UPS. At the time, I will contract Ghana Travel Consult for them to also contract UPS. Why do you do that? Because the Ghana Travel Consult, they should come and tell us maybe your office for experience where they have worked, track record. They have nothing. All that they do is they set up that company to be diverting Ghana passports to somebody's home and be taking free money. Into almost sorry, they will look at the passport in Albano, not their share envelope, not their post of no post the amount. So they created a whole draining, almost creative, because a bypass, whereby they will make money from the monies that were going through the embassy. It's almost creative, Ghana Travel Consult way as a bypass. So you can say legal, but it's illegal because only Ghana Travel Consult for Delia. I don't think Ghana Travel Consult they are effective than UPS. I don't think Ghana Travel Consult they are effective than USPS. I don't think Ghana Travel Consult they are effective than FedEx. So why do you sign a contract with Ghana Travel and Tours, Ghana Travel Consult, and then tell Ghana Travel Consult to go and find another courier service to deal with to send the package? Why don't you do it directly? It is a gold for oil. We could have gone to America. We could have gone to the world market to sell our gold. And so MPP Abanka said, no, they are going to go through a middleman to take the gold to Dubai to go sell, for the middleman to take their cut to bring the gold, the oil back to Ghana. That is the same thing. It's a embassy. It's a gold for oil. It was gold for oil now. You time Ghana gold now. Near the middle person. Now middle person no I then the gold na could Dubai. No I could on market and so we are not attend the share. And son of oil no the abre. Abranka Ghana government could have sold the gold directly to Dubai or directly to the UK market. But what they did was they created that bypass. It's Alima. So we tell you from the beginning, he made you understand, say, Ghana Travel Consult, they were even working with UPS, FedEx. They have a contract. You're not supposed to give people's passports, their data, to a company that does not even have an office. Listen to or say that company is responsible for any undeliverable package. It's almost visa na epia o passport in the Ghana Travel Consult. Era inform home. Contractor or company in sign here. The company does not even have an office. And when she was speaking, she was emphatic. Or said the job of the company, sign a contract, it was for visa and passport application dispatch. That's it. It was for visa and passport application dispatch. Their job is like a courier service. Their job is to receive the passport and mail. They are mailing through USPS. They are mailing through FedEx. They are mailing through UPS. Why can't you guys have a direct contract with FedEx, UPS, USPS for them to mail it, pick it from Ghana Embassy and just mail it directly for you? But they decided to go through this company called Ghana Travel Consult and contract almost signing and so passport. You cannot take the Ghana Embassy to court. Inti na Okudzato Blakwa say yatsena Ghana Embassy na say visa and as a passport application obi send the bar near $200. What happens? And then they say they have a chunk of the money. Sikali bino omu yi dima this Ghana Travel Consult. Remember, every week biano omu process between 100 and 350 passports in a week. Unim sika sanko vonewia. Okudzato Blakwa kasan or say in a week they process somewhere between 100 to 350 passports every 7 days, 5 days. Now, sa company no. The question here is, couldn't you have signed a contract with USPS that is well known, American verified? No, because they want to create that bypass. It is our 1.8 million. The 1.8 million straight to the embassy account. Remember, so we share $200 for visa application or passport application. So $200 na eba Ghana embassy. What happens in say? So I'm prepare bibia ma wia na omo ti omo dia na omo yisa sika ni bi e dia ma den e dia ma eye Ghana Travel Consult for no de Emilia bro. Now the reason why sika ni could do 4.8 in say sa extra work na no mo ya na omo frɛ no eye document support no. Na Ghana Travel Consult are not supposed to do no. Say a Blakwa factor sa ni nyina ka ho a. That is how the money jumps to 4.8 million. So how can you tell me say now we are ambassador and that there was no cost incurred? Because incurred at the end of the day, the extra and I say what we call document support na omu provider no, it wasn't part of the contract. For them, Obi. Nobody can just walk around and come give Kevin Taylor, Loud Silence Media, a passport and say process for me, unless they trust that I work with the US government. For somebody to call, for you to put your number on the Ghana Embassy website, it gives people that confidence to trust you, to come to you to help them to do what? To fill their forms. You have privilege over anybody. So Obijina Bontine. Obijina Ghana Embassy gate no so media me to be filema o filema me meji $50 na say obi ka kire wo say dabi company bi wo number no wo embassy no website no so omo de o de bomo. The reason why because our company is because at least omo number no wo embassy no website no so you can trust them that say BBC you can go to them, but nipa na ojina gate na no you cannot go to that person. And nothing they got a lot of what we call document support jobs. Into document support jobs, was supposed to come to the Ghana Embassy. But IT guy, they made the navigation of the embassy difficult. Website, difficult. Me, my visiting Ghana Embassy website. Masa, you cannot just go in there and apply for a visa. You the craze and juma. It is not a joke. Gamahama buying by inflation about form. And the inflation now NDC are buying FA free a year 57. Time a year Ekufuado. Bawumia, Kennedy Japan, Brandy Champon, MPP Fono were in charge, A year inflation time NDC ever power. A starting from 57, the buyer do 23. Omujama a year NDC for na inflation number 47. And the John Mahama any MPP 4 NDC 4 are buying a buyer, Oma Tutunyoma, Ama Nyome Jan and Asuma and the inflation ababedu 10.25 in May. Producer price inflation falls sharply to 10.25 in May 2025, lowest since 2023. Almost say so checking May a year inflation a year nyoma bo send a board call form yet say nyoma suno Sibia yet say nyoma so for the past 4 years e been see that from 2023 ebesi 2025 this is the first time yate nyoma so a eye bosumi a friend May yate nyoma so pa nti statistical service for say de MDC aban ye no monkoso nye de omo ye no ekoye ama Ghana fo edwadifo enye sika eba Ghana fo botom ende nkofo enya de akonya ekokwan so enya mfaso nti statistical service aka chere President John Mahama any NDC for say inflation a May omo to drew 10.25 no omo gidi say enko 2026 2027 no NDC are buying by 2028 no near single digit ebetu abedu be 7 and 8 and 9. This is what we are looking at inti we no enya kasa bebre kasa ni nyina ne say aban no is showing work ye ne nkofo bi tena for 8 years enkwase akeka ahantan adada atro any nimtia enom de kireye we are working enso ne enhwehwe na na ekufo de baomia MPP Canada Japan the inflation could do 57%, and generally inflation is hovering around 15%. In May inflation echo as low as 10.25%. That means by August September inflation back form nyoma bo back form amanfo betu edidwa saa nyoma nyina mi kenyina ni nyina koma omomu didwa na Ghana nipa obo kwan so kopa sebio obo mato aton asantefo omo na saa de we John Mahama ede abo omo ema omonye sika enye bi ede abohwe omomba ede bi esidan ede bi akwa enti sebio wo asantememu na wo hwe sebia nyoma yateso na sebia wo hwe sebia aban no ebo de dwuma oya brantie oya mebunu na wo asantememu a enye me asanteni me yekotokoni me yedehye aban de aban be ye aboa wabrabo and oko magazine and oko force line oko omom kofa mpoboa omom kofa fonsa omu nyina hye dem ka se aban papa aba we ene nyansa ye de to aba sebio mo amowa santimema mo to aba ma NDC no ende mwankasa moda ende mwankasa monama mo chest ana mo bo ewo soro ende mwankasa monama mo wo some arehye mu bi nipa bi di ebuo sonkru bi mamo every say mo de nyansa e de to aba eya nyansa mu bia mo asantime mu de to aba ma NDC no saa eya nyansa no ehon faso na sebio mu nananom mu nuanom mo maamenom enya hon faso saa na ye to aba e de kyekyere man ye to aba e de boa ye nua ye to aba e de nya impuntio nti aba a wokoto 2024 no enya nkwase aba eya aba sebio wato krade aboa MPP ni ana odi watem nti ende so nyankopon ba Ghana na ope omo asebi omo adwene mu do omo aboa Ghana audi eye de adwuma pa aboa Ghana obefrew efiri se wato abapa amakwase bia na adwuma egu ewa santimemu no ende saa nipa no onya mfaso nti menu ho da se woto aba edema NDC na NDC aban no ebebu adwuma ebe protect wa aba no 2028 yebesa to be agum bebre ama efiri asantimemu asantimaya eye NDC stronghold sisia no asantefo omoni ebie asantefo ni bia sebio omadwene kɔ anim asantefo ni bia omo pempuntio asantefo ni bia omo pese sebio asantimandwa ekoso asantimanya asantefo ni bia omadwene ye adwuma omo pese aban etoto enyoma ema nyoma kɔ yema omo no sa asantefo no emu dodo no besa to aba e de ama de NDC aban enti ende se ye wonda se bia ye fam da enfama ye nuanom asantefo ana ye nuanom Ghana fo muti asantememu a omde nyansa eto aba ema NDC omuntina ende inflation edu 10.25 intendo ko kejetia oko central market oko force line oko omomu digwa wa asantememu a nipa bebre enya emfaso egu omubotom eye abapa amoto no asantememu eye dwumaden a moyeye eye nyansa a mumu asantefo ni bi nyansa a munyaaye eye sebio eye adwene a munyaaye eye mpuntu anamope sebio mama kwase bi andada mo Mama Obianka say, oh, we are Santini to NPP because mo to NPP for 8 years. From Kufo, Ebedo Kufuado, mo to NPP 16 years. In Paswa Papa Biama. Na mo dane monsabo sumi numupa and the inflation edu 10.25. And then the chesa abana oto yeno, oto nyansaba, oto abapa, oto aba edimpunti obeba asantimemu. Intiende, o asantimemu, na se obi shiala kasa oto ma NDC kasa I am to my NDC. And into inflation. Anything the atinyo maso, anything inflation aba form, anything a petrol aba form, anything a dollar aba form, anything ende abano ama free SHS no enkwara no omunye aduane padi, anything ende ekwan ye be ye no asantememu, anything ende Ghana sika semegyina ne naso, anything ende ye wo Ghana ye wasumdwie, nti aya ye bold. Aya sebio kasabemem, momonti ate say we are the new Ashanti. The new generation if you are santimemu ye nyankwasiafo ye dwene ye busansem and you expect reasonable answers. me asantini nkyerɛ sɛ mentoma MPP ɛdeɛn na MPP ayɛ me ama me asantini me akani ɛno ɛna the modern Ashanti man, the modern Ashanti young man or woman is thinking about. Anything I say, the NDC almost stronghold Ashanti region if you say Asante form mebuno about 70% omu pempuntio. Asante form mebuno about 70% the omu kinkan etiasie. Asante form mebuno about 70% omu pe abaya sebio edi impuntio bebromo ebe bie akwenya amomo abaya edi coders program beba abaya edi apprenticeship program beba abaya ebema nursing training sebio obema munyina degree no makoji loan abaya and the school for first year student omuko abayin tertiary institutions omu nyina entua the school fees abanya sebe ye nuanom omu ho aka disability for omu beko school a abanya betua omu school fees nyina abanya sebe odi ebuo be magana for abanya obebie women's bank enche obebie abanya webie mahama cares ende yare krankro ebo mampon hene sebe onana eko ebo ebia sebe ebo otumfo kra na ye nye sika ensasa yare na mahama cares no ye betuma koyi sika de ababehwe de obi o ya santini ana otumfo de hye ana otumfo so ye Ghana ni we ni abanya woto abama omu a sebio ewo se onya awerehemu oya proud onante asantimem ka se ye besa to ama aban no egigim saa ne ye no politics ye no ye dwudwam ye kire nipa bi se enya jimi ene ye de to aba ye de nyansa ne to aba ene ntina endemete ha me bo me nuanom asantefo a omadwene ye adwuma omunim nyansa ompese obi bese omkwasea ompese president ba betena asantimem aka se kwaberefo ma anya mokwan amfa mkwasea nko John Mahama ombie na no nkasa asem ne da obeye kwaberefo kwan amamo obegyina ho ama adwuma asanteman pe obeye eye ade aye frɛ no Central Market Phase 2 John Mahama ban NDC obeye oba eye BBC magazine John Mahama eye ekwan a omoye no obefinish oba magazine ankasa obebiem atenetene no wei ene aban a adwene asanteman ho imbebu na munyini wa santimemu mamo ndwene setetefo na sebio omadwene wo fom na omadwene yo mo se amamuo eno ne ahenie. There's a difference between amemuo and ahinie. And the yebu sisi a president titisono and ya ahini and ya amemuo. See a pahinia or two for your somono and the yabaka ahinian some. Na ye pe omanchichie, baby a gia toa econo equa abemu. And no and also my ajunibefi and sunny at Twaba. Into your Twaba. Yantu abama enyansafo a yedi yeto mo a omde bedi dwuma maye yantu abama enyansafo a omunye yimu yantu abama enyansafo a omdwene Ghana mpuntio ho yantu abama enkofo a eye NDC fo a omde sebio impuntio bebre ofie ometumi di insuo akomampon ama mamponfo nye insuo anom esi e-blocks asantimemu ameki sure se enkwara amo asantimemu a omko nursing training college no omunyina enya bebi agina omobe make sure se eye asantiman ankasa eye ekwan a eda asantiman a MPP entumanye omobewie enene aban a nyansa wom nti asantiman me pre eye meburu no ende ye premo ende ye de a respect mamo ende ye respect mo for de moye mo kire se munimu nyansa emedomo meka emeburu no munimu nyansa no enye meburu na omwagimi no omwagimi de meni omo time omo munimu nyansa no omo na sebio mene omo edi nkomo emeburu no omo asantimemu a omo adwini kofie omo hu de anya omo beka omo fa eye omo tribe emfa asam no ho so otoma NDC na se NDC ye bibi na enkoyi a saa meburu no obeka one na ye asantini memuru a onim nyansa na asantini bemuru a wagimi no one de MPP jimi kura na osososo MPP co position omo jimi kura na osososo na ode ahenie efrafra eye de governance saa MPP ni no saa asantini bemuru no wagimi meburu na otumi tena se busa se me ya asantini me ya dance asante de hye de na MPP aya me sa mebunu na onim nyansa no ono na menene kasa ejimifo no de omo jimi dada mentumi nya omo ho hwe udwa kwa chenchen hene na akasa me say udwa ende ko bia wo de Facebook yenjiska eno an say wenya this way de wenya ndia ohia ni so hye eno an say wenya phone tantan bi wako edu email ene number akohyem eno ano no ebe den ye bebie bia ma enti mesrew ohwe de meye no how so wo se bi di atem wo na yatetew wo na se bi wo fie panyini wo ho a ko bie Facebook ri bi yenjiska na ka de ewom ka papa ne kire nkofo do muntie odwan you get it enti sa uni say de me ya wa ha ne nye me de me didi atem yate ye de ejimi Kevin Taylor de ono adwuma o ye ma NDC ane nka me ma hwan and the Kevin Taylor de odintro mate wona wo nsem no ko bia wo de Facebook ska yangiska free bia ne ka fa fact no ko ho wo de fa no kura ni nyina ko ho ko cheche nsem ni nyina mu na nkofo ni wechi hwese efo a odwan wedwa a wedwa mama dwedwa mu ha nkyira mo team stay with me yenko bibia and in Sambebre ho I think I will do this. John Mahama recently okase eye Flagstaff House we try eye cable TV mu we try eye DSTV mu any ade and John Mahama ban etwa sa nyoma ni mu no 1 month pe sika almost save eye tete Ghana no 1.2 billion safi won si bi ekekere man na na do dan kwekufo no ne eye de Bawomia ene Kennedy Japan mo na omuti Jubilee House omma eye de Mick Mill baye ebetwa anyom ebenum wi gu so John Mahama ba power and ose de o say sa DSTV ni CNN ne sansem no mo hwehwe no TV so aban etua de bia aban office bia no and John Mahama edin kan edi Jubilee House and sorry or the Flagstaff House na start and the okọ Flagstaff House eye sa sika no mutua edi hwe TV insemhunu TV DSTV ni ade ne yetwam 1 month per sika Ghana e save eye tete Ghana sika no 1.2 billion 1.2 billion enti wa calculate 8 years na busumi bia na do dan kwekufo ado etua 1.2 billion for DSTV calculate sika nkwasiafo na bese no calculate sika eye MPP sa inwan we ebese no and John Mahama has taken a good step and we all have to support waka or say sa ade we obe extend e de akohe ebe extend de akọ eye government institution bia mu ye be yi eye DSTV free aban office bia satellite television obe yi ni nyina ope TV papa show Ghana Loud Silence TV any TV3 asa and a weasel last time and ope TV papa show Ghana they also share Loud Silence TV TV3 or weasel TV asa dia kani nyina e bola TV papa bia ni Ghana biem me say ene upe TV ahwe na so wo Ghana na upe TV content papa wo so a sebio nudity ni so atro ni so for sika beje malam Bawomia I for 200 beje 30,000 Ghana TV so malam te se Bawomia for bi ni so a Loud Silence TV second one now they about Wezo TV now the TV3 abetwa so sanete Loud Silence 1 Wezo TV second TV3 3 and no TV akanyina enkwase TV people ade papa bi ani so TV bi ani Ghana biem TV papa ben biem na aka o Ghana apart from Loud Silence TV Wezo TV and TV3 Media General asa TV foforo bi ani Ghana omo maka nyina no lie kwase ade nko a na TV XYZ TV XYZ so say ho baby or so bo adwuma TV XYZ so a very very solid TV into the aka no into this is what the president or the presidency sika obotume save ewo efa Ghana Flagstaff House into President Mahama say obe extend the akọ every government institution you be save millions and millions of cedis now yes cabinet are approving what we call the Mahama Care. Na Mahama Care ya dinka kan ho asem a kire mo John Mahama ne NDC time be bebia no omubie fund ya ka se funda foto no mo de sika gum ama Ghana nchirimba we de John Mahama ne second coming we no o se eye foto a e ba beboa omo a omonya yare kwa ankro cancer den yare bi wo ha se bi ode bia wo hospital a e sika sem e che ye kukura enko but se bi yare a untumi ntina ma ne nkum o se wate e foto bi a ye de sika e be gum na sika ne de be gum no ye de gum ama wo o Ghana ni na oto abama NDC no o Ghana ni na opesa foto we etena ho daada se na be ya sebi debi oyire konya yare bi oba konya yare bi na woni sika kwankora yakoyi sa sika ni bi di ahwe oba no we ya aban a munim nyansa and the cabinet tena ase no cabinet say ye de ekọ parliament ni akọgye atum say we abaye emra da so sika Ghana fo sika enti and the cabinet share no President Mahama tenemu vice president tenemu we mu omunya sankofo bi omabaka che say na meni hobi manka bi na manka ye we de omunyina say ye tenase as cabinet and ye take a decision say ade a frɛ no Mahama Care no and the cabinet e de omokokrobotiesi so ye de ba parliament o ye den abeji atum o ye de abeji atum say ye dwuma say abeji parliament ni age presidency ayaje nti o ye abeji atum ye be de ba parliament ye be sa abeji atum nti ande John Mahama cabinet ejitu mu no na security couples security agencies in penifo mu da no omo so eyiyi omo mbowrem sika omo nya 1 million Ghana cedis tete Ghana sika no 100 billion sa sika no omo se omo de kwa akoto de Mahama case nim enti couple in penifo mu da security ano Ghana military fire service Ghana police service navy den omo nyina ajeje kakra omo nyina se 1 million Ghana cedis no omo di tum ye chekere man impenifo enyansafo abedi Ghana so saa na ye chekere man enkakra na ye support ye ho omo ayama mu position no omo kai obochi omo nim se omo so omo nyini debi omo nananom asebetuma ato omo anase omo ankasa krampo no yare betuma bowa sebe eye kwankro nti ye opanyini a odi Ghana so a ama impenifo mu di ekire nyina na ehu se sebe o se omo di omo adwene pa e support no into and the CDS, Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Fire Service, Ghana the Prison Service, IGP, Oba Omobo under Interior Ministry, Security Nina, Omunina Jiji, Omunsum Sika Kakra, Omo the 1 million, Tetagana Scano, 10 billion. Tetagana Scano, some penifo way, Ajit Tetagana Sicano, 10 billion, Yelikoto Futunim. Into what Bantama, who did your Mahama Temno, say Yare Bo, Naya Kwankra, Sasikani Bini Bedia show. Mameka bibinchira Ghana for sa Mahama case we say NDC to so for 42 years ebe wo sa ebe hweye sa ebe boa yare for sa the moment amobe 20 NDC no MPP ba obetwam fatu tirim obi anim ada yare ebe bo MPP bedi so 8 years omo mbie eye foto bia se bi obebo Ghana di bi ho ban omo ye wifo ya kromfo MPP fo nim nyansa me ka kireo sa foto we Mahama answer na oba free abamu first time no obie esla obie bie contingency fund ni ade saa ni nyina MPP for ba o di sika nyalo mugu no and the Mahama saba biem or saba bie foforo or the sika betum ama wo asantini na wudi matem no oba na o hwe wiyem na o sekufu ado no sa wo no na so ni wa saa operation na surgery no sa wo ni sika na sa wo koto aban ni ma aban betuma ko yi sika ni bi di aboa me ya oba na so surgery enti wo a wo to di John Mahama tem so oye teni kwasi ampenyi na o party ni asantefo party ni atuetia o party into wonti ase no yare bowa sebio John Mahama na odi na tem no ne fund we ne be hwo na e hwo wi a obewu every say woni akoma pa Ghana for into Mahama case ne de moma yen keep ni ye the only way asa found way ebetumi gina ho ache no say e be keep NDC in power the moment I beto aba MP NDC free power no omo beba omo begu no omo de kwakosi awawa omo ba omo de besi awawa de omo beto ye no omo de nyina si awawa enti munye very very careful sa nyoma we John Mahama ye no or ye for future imchirimba abenya ho faso se montumi ankipi NDC abai of power the day akromfo we beba no sa smere oni ni kuru de Mahmudu ene akwa na watoche no Kennedy one omo maka brand champion ma konfro no mu dane tumi mo mu se kikim mo wu Samere ene Mahmudu one killer torch ene brand champion konfro no se mu dane ekuro so mu sem se kikim sa foto sika omi ombedi intimi de midi ka bom kokko sa wo dane wonsa ukotuma MPP a sa sika ye to foto no na dan kwekufo do one na da ho e control ba omia one na control Kennedy one na control party no Kennedy Japan mo no omo Kennedy mo no omo party no ene na omo de enye sika wu omo MPP di say a cash cow a business entity omo sika na omo pe Samere one Mahamud omo no sika e na omo pe inti me catch them 42 years no say ye jai fund way na ye protect NDC na ye toma NDC for 42 years sika e ba be gumu no Ghana ni bia ni wa yare kwankro e be bona sebio obewu kwa ye benye sika e de ahwe sa Ghana ni no intina de betuma ka che on say sa won pese obewu nkwase ewu a sa won pese obewu nkwase ewu ende ye Ghana kro yim ye won kofo a cancer aye omo anufu omo pesika ma aban abo wo ye nya bi omo ewu me my experience bi ye won kofo bebra sebio omo ni ye won kofo bebra omo didam ye hia aban moa sika ni ho ende aban bi aba we bie foto ye di sika egum ni nyina ya wunti sa kodane wonsa na de koma National Collateral Party omo ba omo be sia wawa omo be di enti da bia kai So person Mahama case no ekoso na eboawo na ebebo ho ban na sebio yare kwankro ebebo na wunua na obusuani a saa de we yede beboawo no make sure say NDC te power otutia NDC MPP ba omubedi omubetwam ona obewu fatu trim. Now you see, our politics here is simple, your money is complicated. There's a scam alert. Break it down, please. Break it down. What is it about? Break it down, team. Enti, Mama Chaw Debisuaha. John Mahama and the time security mpanyinfo nyina akohia no omde sika no ekoto eyafotuo dem no Oscar Assembly say President Mahama earmarks 1 billion Ghana cedis to retool state security agencies with priority given to procuring new fire tenders for the fire service. And John Mahama president watu no to say what the near to form who say security agencies security agencies are PZ to form amidjum. You can say BBT says security agencies, police, fire service, military, navy, armed forces. Also, we didn't have to form who say you will see in sika pudio pa near the shame. Now, science stopping, or say MY. You man yakwaje a pickups 20 near the police. You man yakwaje pickups 100 near Masoja. John Mahama say or near to form who say no. Saa stopping one of the boy security agencies no and also we deficient kakra ema obodwuma no entumi nko wawa inti ono ordinary sisika 1 billion Ghana cedis so tete Ghana sika no over 100 billion saa sika no o si bebi a opesa nka ebeka nsa bebi a opesa odi sika no ehyepa fire service mu agencies no maka no benya sika no bi obenya emwana yede beto akode yede beto equipment emom de ayo modwuma no but see one security agency we hu a opese yede sika hyebu pa the fire service also we hu say ende ejato Ghana fire service omo cars na we Ghana no isa so what do we need to form pa the number of fire service for and fire tenders cars are Ghana no form pa na you see and we hu say ye man do so kra chain nipa no yeka se nipa na yeka communities no inti sa 1 billion na also ho dae se opese ope ekwan bi so no ye raise sa sika no opese dodo no ye koto fire service for ka bebre na ye chegu Ghana every say eja hihye no ebi wo ho a fire service for a omunika because to ko baby a one fire service truck no a serve community bebre inti bo a eja to wa baby eja to ye no any baby a fire service truck no no ayana distance no so ka ho ebi also a yentumi ka say fire service for so ye ni omuni problem ebi so Mr. President as our share fire service retooling the security agencies and specifically the fire service we need to also let them understand they need to be professional. They need to add some sense of urgency to the job they do. With all due respect to the new fire service boss, I want to tell her say the fire service in Ghana today, the sense of urgency is not there. We know say the kind of things that we hear there jumano eni ho sa equipment and the cars na mu hia no sebio enye enough. You are doing your best to help with the citizenry, but you see sometimes you might not have everything, but the sense of urgency, the way you react to emergencies, the way you are professional about it, and also many panel are share some encranche and I say some belief any encranche be say fire service a woman so much said but a bar a jackraba sibi omu keka omu ho ba sibi omu tumi make sure say at least nipa omu what baby a jato no ye tumi save lives sibi omu tumi make sure omu barricade place a jana no entumi spread. You know, when it comes to fighting fire, it is not always about bringing a fire truck to pump water and to quench the fire. No, there are so many things when it comes to fighting a fire outbreak. One, the security and safety of Nipana almost area, the utmost priority to fire service. And it's a fire service area na ejato, a filling station and a hotel mo. The first thing they need to do is to make sure say sa facility na a dina nipano ejato no nipa bin shemu. It is not just about opening water and putting water anywhere. Uba say dine shit, But the first job of fire service is to make sure say one edan no nipa bi dem nipa bi use exit no edan will exit nipa do ne to me pie na say na wa check outside no say fire no expredia and I say expredia is not going to affect the next building. So a lot goes into fighting fire. It is not just about can ni bedru na wait mundum no that it does not work like that. Anything about Chrome Hana Fire Service Eba area, everybody needs to leave maybe a fire service for them to do their job. And the Obedru Ghana na Jato Daimwa, not civilians, no, any fire service for any host, no. You are not supposed to take the fire hose from the fire service personnel. And woman say we Japadi and Eshi, but they have learned the job. Omuno munime jumano, omuno munim de omoye. Who say Jato Daimwa, and your baby are sogu. They know where the water should go first. It's who we are civilian, no. And this is one thing about Ghana for we need to start educating them on. So for fire service, na so mo ba stay away. For fire service, eja eto ufie, eja eto wejumem, eja eto hotel mu, eja to baby na wo ho a, na fire service ba, give them room to work. The majority of the time, at the Kudientia fire service for entumi nko eja wo Ghana and say, the public interference is too much. I am not holding brief for them. It do some time and I'm starting kind of say the sense of urgency is important. Send your mobile come home, I could do baby a Jano and for people to know say at least that hope is a fire service will appear instantly. They will come quickly and do what? Try and calm down this situation. But you see, apart from that, timemu for no muna mama fire service for jumane ding. I say America ha ejato baby na fire service for be drupe obi atwe no ho because me call fire service for school me call training me nim say edumja nti omo call fire training no omo fire service personnel no let us allow them to do their job. Fire service personnel to be ba fire tender to be do na civilians ekuta hose twitwi hose leave that for them. Because sa host na mu so no say mo so mu ye na say eno ankasa esa banchire the flow of water the crab bedding omunom sibia omahyehyehye omu hose no omunom sibia omu yi omu hose no omunom how the hose has to run omunom how the hose has to move. It is we are civilian na wakoso hose ne ha na we so ne ha afi na sipo na insuo ne ma na afi tietie mu go so na afi frustrate omo. Let's allow the professionals to do their job. Yes ye duabo eja bebra ehye o Ghana ehye fie bebre no yeni civilians no yeni delay fire service for no. Say it is a fire truck ba na eja tomantema yani civilians ye dwuma ne say cars bi wo kwan ni mu a e wo se masa cars ne pressure so mo ntwe omo ho. That is our job. We have to move away from the fire and say it is a fire truck ne ba. We need to quickly make sure say car bi na air block fire truck na yani wo se masa cars ne pressure say omo bi akwan mu na fire truck na embassy nko. Our job no is not to go and quench the fire enye ye dwuma. But ubeko baby na eja to ho na nkofo jejina ho na san nkofo no motwa hia no omumoma block fire truck no fire car na aba no fire tender na abedu no na ye ni nipa na ye kope eja na hwe no ya block car no na car ne mba kwase ampa yi bi twi taxi na odi esi kwan finfin na ogina ho na truck ne bo aben ping pong 20 minutes na nipa etwa hia a block kwan. Inti ye ni civilians no we need to also educate each other. Say ejato baby the first thing you people need to know say a kwan bi that area ho bia na kwan mu da ho a kwan bi a lead to eja no e wo say wo a wutwi car bia no wo make sure say onfa wo car no ensi e kwan finfin wo say obi so taxi bi apack kwan ka say omum bie kwan nim na fire service for beba omunya ma ekura mo de mo kan say mum bie kwan nim na fire service for beba. You people standing by the fire mum free ho. 90% of eja ehia fire service for to me nyanwu adwuma yeni ne fire service for ne bre oba kroma na eja to ha obi anko ho obi afri ho na fire service for na aye adwuma enya wadwuma obeso kwa fire service adwuma kwa na fa application ko ne mfa wadwuma. And I want to tell the fire service anytime they go anywhere to quench fire and aso mkodum ja na so civilians be o madwene say they are distracting and obstructing, they need to make sure they are arrested. Because every obstruction by a civilian during a fire service personnel, it basically is a loss of life. It is dangerous. When you are fighting fire, every second matters. So fire service focus on munko 10 seconds it can save a life. So fire truck eba na kwasia bi apake trotro na taxi driver bi so agina na mo nyina mo twa ekwan hia na car no ntumi ba the minute na fire service truck no twan wa abontene say ebenya access no sa every second bia no life is being lost, property is being lost. Inti fighting fire no second, every second matters. And this education has gone on for years. Masa, me you know, fire service for the to radio so, to TV so, more advice here. Ye Jimmy, ye mpesi betie futuo. Until for now, no, we the young ones, we need to start learning this. Ejato baby, the first thing we have to do as citizens, civilians, is to make sure say ye free, ya pamni penny ne free jano home. Obia free a dino home, and a kwanya da bia car bia a pack bia entry home. Na munjai kwine to me. Send a fire for the bar. Now, if you let them do the job. Now, some question cost Ghana too much. Clear the way. Fire service make PZ as some CA. Now, fire service aba. Thank you, Mr. S. Fire service aba. Fire service aba drew hono. Na nipebi any fire service for ne pemoso. Presso. And adena oka no modia. Mr. S, get me some video. Moka adena modia besia. Fire service is even struggling to get closer to the fire. But Nipa my fire service for no, they cannot even get access to the fire. How can somebody the access to come close to the fire and access? Because we a fire service ni na you can say ejato eye ejom na oba. And so by now pack o can be you need to assess it. You need a few minutes to assess the fire. You need a few minutes where to even plot, where to stand, where to even start putting water. You don't just come into some a small space to work. How are they even going to assess say a jawe a best spread and a sense spread it? Now munipano ma block fire service for no. Yeah, the issue here is we need to give them full access. Let us clear the way. Let us start learning this. And Ghana Education Service, let us add this to Enkorane addition from class 1. Let us teach them that when you are at home and there's fire, when you go or you are walking on the street and there's fire, move away from where the fire is. Yaman Quran Tias said they are not part of the fire. Yama Obian Tias say, yeah, you know, what is a jato daimwa? Exit the place. Ghana for a jato fieno, na fene yeko fieno. Ghana for a jato fieno, na afena. Obia be jina on na conduct hey ko echi wonim ja ho bibi ejato baby obehu na obia be jina ho suddenly wo fire service adwuma nyina ye fire service for twi hosa no ekuta no fire service for twi ya anam ye say adam me say leave them to do their job. Phone calls no Ghana for more US yenti omo how this visa thing sibia echo hello caller.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening. Okay, free.
Because free New York
me ba kasa.
Yeah. I just want to talk about the contract. So, okay. At the America, you have to report to the IRS, whatever taxes are, on your taxes. Stand out, I'm not even sure whether it was reported to the IRS. It's always here. If you can look into that one also, yeah.
You will look into it. All right, thank you very much. All right, hello, caller. Hello. All right, let me see. Hello, caller. Kasa with you. Hello. Hello. Yes, Kasa with you. New York for Mr. Mo. More Ghana and stay back. More Ghana and stay back. We New York for you. Hello, caller. Hey, America for more America. Ghana.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, madam. Good evening. Kasa free.
Kevin. Me pastor me California. California.
Me pastor Kasa.
Asama woka no no kwetro tese na me passport we na pese me ko Ghana me frɛ ya be 1 week bia mpeke ko no enti ati na me frɛ me baba ko ka tene se na me frɛ aye no so ke ma wo de ma me kwan kaka na me frɛ madam fudi eno frɛ na dan for ba ko no kyerɛ ne se odi man ba ko number man wo ho embassy ho eno se on frɛ no to frɛ no Enipa ne se mensa be ka ade no but as I say we pay $250 for passport no ko a enti o pay access ka no ene o ma o send me old one no e ma enipa no nti me kwa kwaje ade na wo so wo wi na me kwaje no wo de din ni numbers ni maame na me de call em ko bisa sa man no oye young boy kra no pie bai me tell ho pa no obi kra amanfo ni abre wo musu wo mata ma so wo ko nyom passport nti nipa no ba na maka say ne me ni passport no so o bra okay ya ye bibia wi odi mi wura ho so ya wi bibia but wo de ko tina no pa no ba beje anya sa so agi se me meri brew na me se mi so time o ka sa me mra me do ni mi se na nti me twam ticket mi nti sa ntwen na me sa full plane and buy and was it o meli ablame no was aja kola no $150 o meli no kwa o me se me nka se yesi enti me so de me hono no na wo kudru ho so a enya sam ketwa enipa ayate se do mu di dwa no te woni ngo bi pa wo ho se wo tue sika ma no wonchen a wo boa wo san ka da wo da de ne be ko e be yira wo hu ne kira kwan kra bi ti so wo tua no imagine wonchen no ma ya menti passport no ko $500
Thank you very much.
Passport
Thank you very much. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. All right, my for call away. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, Okudzato.
Because Atlanta.
Can we story share me meet you?
Yo, yes, so experience I and it's last ending of last 2 years. And my husband passport we 18 year Philip Bibiana edi meli embassy no. Edi meli embassy no laki no ya danfo baako si onimobi wo ho. Na nipa ko no ade no ko si no so no ya twen sa 1 year na your passport no embedu ye nsem. Ama afedi omusi oma consulate bi wa ha. 18 no eno ye ko sign line from anapa ko do enumre SH another $130. At the end of the day no omusi ya meli ye de no ko DC into no omunye emayen for the fingerprints. It is just my husband san call Maryland. And yes you until my meli de sika no or the my idea but you ko bread the whole day. And me kunu call e no ko feel or ko stamp or ko your fingerprint no. Or your fingerprint in by me see ya cha 1 year papa ya sabi buy na ya see ya passport no dia the other na mama ya won see yes me see guy do her friend George oh you so rude ofra ya no it say the way see ni make kasa ya no na enye but nyame adom me nya botrema no na passport no abedu yes it took us 1 whole year just to do a passport. Now, get man no dinner embassy hono there. Answer about penetrating or through or no. Answer what room crap and so yes. Me experience.
Thank you very much. All right. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller. Good evening. What's your friend? What's your friend?
Make a free Orlando, Florida.
Florida. What experience in this Ghana embassy?
My experience is about 2 years ago. And me start filling forms no mom for visa application here. Now, me filling form no na visa. Me merely passport no coin. It take about 2 months to say na in sanka passport no back. Nipa na me man no oye adwuma Marines. Until later no me free passport office for Ghana embassy ho. Na me nsan enkan obi ha na me de number no me do mo number ni marine guy no no de number ni the boss marine and o free office of Ghana passport na Sunday o free Sunday no obi a pick it because o mu say color ID ni marine nti ho na ni boss ni obi kasa no kan say no the employee wa hanum say the pastor back 2 months no so ko omo check ya check ya on ho the next day Monday na omo me passport na bro with the visa.
Hey Radin Yankov, may I say thank you very much. All right, so hello caller.
Hello Toby.
Go ahead.
Yes. I have a passport to go to New York. Woman agent, a passport to New York, and son in New York. What the passport will be DC. I'm a baby, my mate. DC, 45 minutes. No, why, Jim? I had woman 60, 70, 50. Passport is almost month. A cheat what's the passport ni should be in the decks, Masana. Will mail passports no whatever.
Thank you, Auntie Monica. All right. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good evening, Kasamitio. All right, we lost this caller. Mami, just wait for another caller. Now, I think one Kasamati. This is what is going on. Mami no boa. Mami, we on kind of create. Hello. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also in how do you call it? Ohio, Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
And last year I went to DC, and that is on the 15th of February last year. They made my passport, and my passport got lost. I called them; they doesn't pick my phone. Up to now, and I wanted to go to Ghana. I done everything. I couldn't get them. I don't know what is going on. So it's like right now, my passport is missing. I cannot go to Ghana. So please, if you have any advice, because without my passport, I cannot go to Ghana.
So you are stuck here?
I'm stuck here. I wanted to go to Ghana. I'm stuck here. I don't know. It's like right now, I don't know what to do.
All right, thank you. Hello, caller.
KT.
Yes, sir. Good evening. What's your friend?
Greetings. This is Harrison Cooper, bro.
Go ahead, boss.
Charlie, thanks for picking my call. Oh, KT, our people at the embassy are not serious at all. 2009, I sent my passport to the New York embassy for a renewal. I drove there by myself and submitted my passport there, and up to today, I still haven't received my passport.
It's from 2009?
From 2009. And I even pay for a parking in New York. And just, imagine how expensive that was. Okay, beside that, 2023, I was taking my family to Ghana, my two kids and my wife. We all got our visas. My wife sent her passport to the DC embassy. The passport was there for months. And we were left with 2 weeks to go to Ghana. So I was like, what's going on? And then we tried to do some follow-up. And they sent us some tracking number. I work for the U.S. Post Office. I deliver mail myself. I'm working right now as we speak. So I was like, I tried the passport. We didn't get a passport. I even had an issue with my boss because of this passport. And I told the post office that, hey, guys, I work here, but if you guys lost my passport, I'm going to sue the United States Postal Service. Anyway, so we were doing this, and it was, time was running out. So what I did was I called the National Passport Center here in New Hampshire. I called them and I spoke to them and I said, hey, we need a passport. We're going to Ghana. We bought our ticket, everything, and we're leaving in a very short period. So they said, okay, they can get us a passport, expedited one. So we have to pay extra money, which wasn't a problem. So we took care of that. We went to Ghana. We got a visa at the arrival. Could you imagine? We returned from Ghana before they made the passport to my wife.
Like back from the trip?
We back from the trip. We spent 5 weeks in Ghana. We back from the trip around February, March before we received the passport with the visa. But, so it's like, what's going on? The money was gone. I have to go and get a new passport for my wife. We pay extra money. We arrive in Ghana. We have to get different visa, So it's
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate this. Thank you. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello, KT.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Me from Minnesota.
Minnesota. I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, me the 2019. That was too quiet. What I did is me call online and I me printed form when I renewal of passport. And I me printed form me fill the form and I me fly straight to DC. And I me go submit it. Me call the first day I me call I arrived a little bit late. It wasn't that late. They could have attended to me, but I'm still not late. My mama will cry, and I'm saying no problem. I make up a hotel. I did see Friday morning. first thing in the morning and before. But the person began to say, I don't know, so say, almost anymore, almost now, so you're a hard guy, then they will just do it for you because this is something they could just do, just in some few days. But almost now we are a bit ignorant, somebody to be a play then they will play you because maybe I'm in the system, no, they were Ghana for yet safe all the way from Ghana, and I'm a member. And the Omuga na me gidi no omuya ma me take application. Yeah, 1 week time omu send me we me passport or the brand.
All right, thank you. Hello caller. Hello. All right, my member caller wait. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Kevin.
What is free?
Me kasa free tell. Na me nim say who can fence who free o tie US for no. By yen so experience kakra wa ha no. Plus will be a line na mpese me no ye den. E share bat. Mentumi anya. Ti sisi ene se metumi a share media na ma wa. Ye ha no. Problem e woni say ufra unya omo. But say your friend is a fill forms no kwa. Date na omo de be ma no. Omo de be de be ma all right. And na say omo o consume €50 for and your a friend say post no. And so much be bro. And ye had the ufra unya. But uko fill forms no quadia wedding, ubet room. Who rooms so I did to the bema no qua besomity. Omu jeans so omu the bebro. And tea experience in the so
all right, thank you. All right, hello caller.
Kevin.
Yes, because a friend.
Charlie, you saw that one. What did here? But 2019, like before COVID, right? I'm person before Ghana. I'm not Ghana passport. Jack, and I'm before me home what the family where you call Ghana passport. Me say car ofrobia unobia because what's it? Because one man so I have to go through an agency or agency according to me 350. Within 2 weeks,
agency and almost yeah, on Sakai.
Yeah, agency according to me 350. I'll sign a better air coming a passport. I want to go Ghana. So overall, I pay like over $600
just to get a passport to
go. I'm sign a better coming passport. They me online and I lost that money.
Yeah.
I say just like that.
Right,
but boss. I don't know why I said. Why are they playing your plan?
Why are they and yet or down team so can quite some man. Okay. Hello caller.
Hello senior.
Yes.
Yeah, me person me can because we're Maryland.
Maryland, okay.
Yeah.
Maryland, I want to Ghana consult no money baby or money na money be fear.
Mini come DNA see way after COVID no. After COVID no my wife the person my wife called Ghana me a citizen on yenti on the me yes me apply for passport now me from me say meet me about in person application or DC or must see there be to me but that nobody's allowed in the office. Okay, and I'm still fine to how may and almost say me call online and me fill in out me click submit to our website and bring your papa. I was also print it. Oh, yeah. Senior, and I can't say like any mommy will see me telling you they catch them me print it from there. I feel me yeah. Now me send the koya and then me to a fee no. And I'm into my send it return fee no. Return fee there. I'm like I'll pick it up in DC. Omu we na omu frame ya. Say I already na member file. Me say yeah, member be file DC. Chinchina check off one enemy argument. Take calls argument. Almost mean to me but you off the so oh. And I'm still okay with it. And yes, me send your mom bill label no. Me try a for label and it was like around $30 and ask something. Into me try and I'm saying I met tracky idea baby free back. Could you believe say it was coming from a travel office B1 Maryland Gettysburg side?
I can't show Gettysburg.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
If you in the office no.
It's me and I'm saying I'm more Jimmy information like what the American citizen personal information.
Over corner Google table so I'm on passport. I'm on passport. No matter it will be fear the damn. Boss, thank you very much. Yeah. It's crazy. I say I can't stand. It's our NPP for you. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, okay, so friend.
I'm Kasefri Worcester.
Who's that for Munkasa?
Mate. Media, I am a wife. If we money the Ghana, and then that's a business. Internet say yeah express. The express only 200. And you cheer. Basically, you say Bosume. I didn't say na 2 weeks. Bosume na mai. Na ye cheer return. You know, the who say onya payment. You know, na $30 for return. Return envelope.
Yeah.
$30. The cheer the cricket one. I didn't call it. I say omo my print out. Said the be the can forms na ya filling na ya print it out. Near the account. No man who time for your channel, so man may need your brand. Echoy, yeah, you say another $30. When they say second $30, you chair, and now your friends say print out and buy. Only to print it, you know, and they can't, you know,
first 30.
Actually, what did you call? Actually, some way. Okay, so I never who print out and one now I Washington DC. So me body me ba on so US time on there the basta no. Naka 1 week next so 2 car no was submit at the end for 2 months. So 2 car no call from Worcester to Washington DC. Or call the following week you know I'm doing the buy. So I didn't say basta. Imagine 200 say express 2 weeks. So Emma Omoboa.
Thank you. Also Omoboa. Hello caller. Who's that for no? Hello caller.
Gigim.
Yeah.
Gigim. Keti unim say the only and say Maryland Gettysburg no. There's office Bishop Gettysburg or Frederick Road no so. Hona if I say so ukona say we apply online to upload the picture to upload your Ghana card no almost baby Ghana card upload your Ghana card to upload the Ghana card no yeah
I lock no and we are locking the job office yeah for
it no
IT guy no I want to be inside no I lock is outside no I
person could this year now of course I get this back office on now I catch you say and they you $60 now I'm bet my support now can amount because some they call this bunch who they you $60 no my upload the picture I didn't Ghana card in me for that. I'm say a larger than 5 then
5 kilobytes 5 kilowatts. Oh passport na such a batman for generator. Such a batman for generator.
You'll be forced to pay that $50, $60.
Yeah.
Because when you
Thank you. Aye. Oh passport na 5 kilowatt. Such a batman for generator. Hello caller.
Hello.
There I go. Hello, Casavitio.
Mr. Gavin, good evening.
Good evening.
Where they may call it concern okay about US, but maybe some people be Kakrafa Italy there now, one of Fred Siano. He's a compulsive liar over Italy had him quite almost a passo pan and just more. And just recently, and I brother about could be a fight here, my friend Mr. Albert. Or no, I fight almost recently, I was embassy up and I saw myself behaving Kakra. Italian, you can't say Ghana embassy away Italy had him. In some manner, of course, one and small. Omomuji transformer, be embassy honum. Albert Nejim fight my answer. Transformer, yes.
Transformer saying.
I'm going to say embassy. You can't say pregnancy people, to me by honum. And you know the consequences towards that.
What do you mean?
Albert Nejim, like the electrical transformer, no, Omu used to edit connecting for higher places, no.
Yeah.
Omuji some time ago, EDBC embassy honum. And Albert in the gym. Your brother Bako, Ojim on your 5 years, and use idea in a few on them. It's Ghana embassy weekly idea. Okoha and Yasem Ketua.
But I say,
just recently, Lady B. Honoma, Okohonoma, Oko Applause, Kofa, Unana, Ghana card, bra, Kofa, school certificate, bra. Where's no Mufan Susubano? A quite audio Mufasun and yes more.
I bet you Musca.
Or more Chitio Macasa Papa. Albert and Adrian Mama recently. And what fire or things are changing now.
Thank you very much.
The other kind of the Obwa. I'm sure I said one of the people in the office. And I said our friend of Professor Claire. Because Albert Edgenom will console every time.
Mate, you be your telephone so you be so. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes. Okay, so friend.
Piao. Hello.
Okay, so friend. Piao matonka. Kasa. Piao matonka. Piao. Matonka. Piao. Oh, Pia Jinaso. Hello, caller. All right, I think this side is choked. Hello, caller. This side too is choked. The system is jammed. Ubia Frey. I'm here. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. I'm also a Worcester.
Worcester.
Nah,
Worcester for. You see, me patch train. You see, America. Omo di ma tempa. No more Worcester. Any Ohio. Omo di ma tem rough.
Oh, I ain't your door.
Okay, Casamitio.
Yeah. I know boy Ghana consulate to Worcester. Them I'm called from our don't know. It's a ho echo. Let's a listener. Say express it's 350. Say 3 weeks it's 250. It's 250 for 3 weeks. And 350 for express. It's all no
agency on your consulate be our or agency keke.
We will
DC and New York pe only BBA consulate for Frubia baby or your agency be.
Them no back on Worcester. Yeah, investigation never.
Worcester in fan. Remember police for what one. Worcester in fan.
Our Park House.
Park House. Okay.
Park House. Yeah, Park Avenue. Yeah.
Our Park Avenue. Remember police for what one. Remember police for what one. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, Worcester for my police for what one boy. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir, friend.
Yeah, me cousin friend German.
Germany for the
me person can be kakra fire friend. Me person can be kakra fire friend is German embassy no. And your more problem bi wo no o fill forms ni wie na se o kodru ho no ma. Se wo nka twi kasa na o se unye Ghana ni. Me so men
kwasi afọ mu go no de o meka no. Da Ghana fo na obi aye twi ni.
Yeah, me fill forms no call me kwa mo ko me interview aye me passport amamia. Si ba bi wo no mama me nana email. Na me say na me nana email de me nana wawu dada si man hye me nana email wo no. Na me bisa woman say na me nana email na wo no woto no nana ewo email. Me nana wu dada no wu busa me nana email. Me nana ko fa email wo himfa.
Where Germany dey no?
Ewo German. German dey no. Na ba ko
Germany eva.
Berlin no.
Omo pe wo nana email.
Berlin. Almost see man feel man share me na email na me say na me na de okofa email wa him me na de wawu dada na okofa email wa him fa almost see your friend say ade ba ko see menkatwi ade na menkatwi me Ghana ni na menkatwi na no me Ghana ni na Ghana no me obi ana titwi me ya wo me otwi mai mo me ya wo me on off me free wa into on share birth set no ba bi o just who say send a missy two questions na back by no so ye me nko down no nko ye me passport mami no nko ye me passport no
omo pe ona na email
me so dey me wo e kan for jam
omo pe ona na email yo mate o dey me that say thank you
yo
kwase me koso kwase me koso obi na email asan my ne pass ne visa man kwase omo ti Berlin ho ye hello caller and Friday hello caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Kasamitio.
Mr. Mikasafi, New Jersey.
All right. Go ahead.
At some of my course of Washington, on the same thing for New York. So New York, there. Almost try some correct, I think from 5 years, 6 years back. Your friend is saying, Lady B or no more Nedi, and our guy didn't so no from that for your friend of Banfu or no Ejuma or that for them, not or the computer, need laptop, need Yama, printer, cooking the bedroom. And all your visitors.
What's the guy in your friend is saying?
Banfu.
Oh, New York consulate or
New York consulate.
Or the printer. Or the acquisition.
But next in the bedroom, no, security, no inside the hall. But to say, asam no buy no to say there or mama na ko pet down okrum and no tikrum you see how bad to say what automatic in the position from security to don't know this area I don't know
all right, me that say online no embo hello caller Hello.
Hello.
Patrick Asafrin.
Worcester, Massachusetts.
Hey, Worcester for Saba. Me Patrick is Worcester.
So, as someone more care about consulate now, what happened? It is very true. Like something has to be really done because it's not nice. And you cry. So, it was like I took quite few weeks ago or something, and then we needed like an express for a passport.
One.
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna say, we had to pay if we needed like very urgent. We needed to pay this amount of money, and that was like that. And that's on their own website, so we ended up not doing it.
And your consulate, obi agency, how many embassy for the age? Almost shut down. I'm gonna be a company, no. And I'm gonna passport and nobody. I'm for say consulate. Ghana consulate be anywhere Worcester. Obo say we dey Worcester be okasa we need be pa we no obusuafo we need be Worcester nkurase for how rough. And it's no we say dey no ho. There are a lot of villages nkofo be we illiterate. And I'm sorry to say this. And so that's why they are doing that there. And people like you, you guys are supposed to stand up to them. Na mo motia say they cannot use sa illiterates no mo fan from nyina no mo ombedada mo nyina. So somebody should raise this up. That particular office needs to be shut down because any reason to have that office there as a consulate. No, they are not supposed to be doing that.
Because initially, we spoke to someone and they said like, "Do we need a visa to go?" And I say no, but it's like they're confused. Most of them don't know what they're doing over there. So we ended up.
I'll send an email to the Worcester police. That's it. Thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Hello, Katie.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Okasafrin.
Mikasafri Toronto.
Na Toronto there. Also about America visa na.
Debbie, Katie. Me see me call Toronto consulate. Me call omu website no say me apply for Ghana visa. Katie, me see I dey na work anu pepe. Me yeah.
Me to me. Ya loko.
Masa, me see I don't know I have to go through a travel agent or Toronto pay extra money and I'll process see mommy and sign a misa kami.
Almost shut down IT for the I don't know. They lock some part of the whole application. No? Yeah.
Toronto so say omo year reset no Toronto so.
Put his eye on the Markham office. They are corrupt.
Can I speak to mommy? Can I speak to mommy? I see mommy is talking.
Okay, yeah, mommy. Yes.
Hi, Katie.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? There is an issue that I mean, I don't even know where to start. I don't want to get angry on the show.
Yeah.
So apart from the passport issue my husband is talking about, we also had a very bad experience regarding Ghana card. And the High Commission in Toronto is located in a place called Markham. That is where I work. I work with the government here myself. My husband went there. He had a very bad experience. I mean, if I should tell you this story, the guy is going to even know very well who this story is coming from because we had to go through somebody who had recently retired from the commission. That is so bad. I mean, when my husband went there, they didn't even know he was a Ghanaian. And this is how Ghanaians are not smart. You see somebody who wants to do a Ghana card and you assume that he doesn't speak Twi. Of course, my husband is not Twi. He's an Ewe man. I speaking with you today. I am. That's my husband. I am married to him. I am a Northerner. This lady, you are doing her story right now. Jalima. I speak the same language with her. You understand? My husband went there and then they asked my husband about this. And then the guy said, "Now, we chrome tan cry." Like he was so frustrated, and he left my husband. And my husband is such a cool guy. If I were my husband, after doing everything, I would have told him that, look, I'm going to put you in trouble because he did a lot of things there that I was telling my husband that if I were my husband, I would have recorded him. He was there. He was not concentrating on the job that he's supposed to be doing for Ghanaians. He was receiving calls from New York, and he was talking about dollars. Check. He said dollars authentic. I mean, are you serious? There is a Ghanaian standing in front of you. You look at his face, just because he's light skinned, you think or you assume he cannot speak Twi. You assume he cannot speak Twi. You see how Ghanaians are not smart. Twi is not Twi is so simple. So look, you have to let somebody investigate the consulate in the High Commission. It's located in Markham.
Okay.
The
Toronto consulate is located in Markham.
I'll come there myself. I was there last week. I was in Montreal. I'll come. I have Toronto to come, and I'm going to come to that embassy. I'm going to come
in
there.
Fact,
to that consulate.
I can give you more information. Give you the guy's names and give you the guy name. My husband had to complain to the lady he passed through, and the lady said, "You know what? I'm going to talk to him over the weekend as a younger brother to advise him." I mean, it's really bad.
Thank you very much.
Really, really
I appreciate
bad.
this call. All right, thank you. Okay, hello caller. Hello. Afi mwanga sama temasum. Radio any TV station be any Ghana be show we mamohu. De bia me kacha mudi di matam sa so me na me ka mo asema mamo. Hello caller. Hello. Hello. Hello ba kasa mitio.
Yeah, hello Kevin.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling from California.
Cali.
Yeah. The Omuni or the Yambra family. Only Washington DC or no. California ha who a gun and you know their passport. This will call Washington DC. 7 hours flight.
Yeah.
Okay, young friend on tour. Who drew her? What fellow from now online? What happened? Who did drew her? On me can be a person say from no page say no one feeling here. No be afraid oh, yes, from one feeling here, you know, I bet 24 from about 20B and I say 50B. No, I did. Mr. Foreign Minister, US who post office be out to me a passport. See, almost baby as to be out killed the moon can show US post office and on me a passport. See, on your moon collaborating. Who pay on post office be post office I work for US doors. Who will more with my passport and we pay. Now the first flight to California about this about passport do also. Okay, who time in the 1 minute on my town. Who remove that?
May I say thank you very much. We will look into this. Hello, caller.
Hello, KD.
Yeah. Okay, suffering.
Yeah. KT, me, we are America, but me kasa free Germany.
Okay.
Yeah. Germany ha. Omabwe consulate bi ewo Hamburg. Na katasye ni poya ewo ho no serious. Yeah. Berlin ho no. Uko Berlin ho na de omuka wo US no. Happy wo Berlin susu. Yeah, happy wo Berlin. Who befe who present you passport who befe fra be catch you say ye the passport no ko Ghana ye ko ye free Ghana aba. Nkofo wo Germany ha omo passport aka Berlin for more than 1 year. Security ewo Berlin foreigners inside the embassy in Ankara. There are foreigners working there. Cameroon lady B also now of
Kasaba hat.
With me say who tears here but you were omo diplomat bi wo ho o ya de pa o ya friend Mr. Baby me finish Mr. Faki o ya de o bo no modi.
All right, but I say thank you.
But we want to was say omumbeye audit omufa auditors in free Ghana na omumbeye audit wo.
All right, but I say omumbeye audit to Berlin. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir, friend.
I said,
"Bibi awo kom fancy." Hey, Jina he.
Yeah,
I never from free.
I say, me say any dancer Ransford came watching. I say, pardon no. Other should do be na the man. The way wow, no let you. Me feeling pardon buta can call. Tell it my son kura mpa dem catch wa.
Catch me too.
What Ghana for now for no wala ka brofu na console no. I will press through how Kevin.
Why are
well, console. You call console. Catch one. On your phone, what do one console one out? When I want to show you. Why
you one?
Yeah, right there. A cran.
No,
I said what you US America. What I did so that Ghana have for my solution.
Oh,
what that summer as I will show you.
Big ups to you, my friend. Big ups to you too. Big
every time. I'll miss a bridge. Make a sense.
Monica. Oh, my tassi. Thank you. Big up, man.
Every time. Bless up,
man. Bless up. You go for I go. Then you Jamaica. You go Jamaica hobby. Blessed, my blessed. Hey, can we tell my bro? Hello, caller. Watch it. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Me Pacho.
David.
Yes, with you.
Me there. Me koja me sisters. Our embassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The menyanji wo embassy me say me do hon. Na van bia park o ha. Ye offload bia. Enike modelo ni corona e di kwa embassy wo
Washington DC no
yes bia e ko inside na say na omu yeduma na omu weduma no mu bia because akra bia yes mo kwa o container bebre pa that is e di ko inside it omu embassy for so mu yeduma omu ho no mu bia no mu yeduma na another consultancy it's very bad.
Yeah.
Very bad. You have to stop that.
Thank you very much. Also, the hand of pan no. I could do a normal packy beer. Hey, hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah. Good evening.
Pacho, we say Titina, you could not for if it's near shit to crew. I share of the TV. You see TV in your common. We are no could to crew. We feature no shit TV. Sana me answer my dollar for the son of my done my power show or mom give me. Still, that's so prison.
What prison if
me Facebook.
It didn't then.
See, I have something of this.
Oh, many of them they are listening. Right, they are listening. Oh, they'll take care of Mr. P, Mr. S. It is a Facebook. Take care of this for me, please. Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ash, I'm so sorry. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello. I'm calling from Germany.
Germany for that's a magic corner. Yeah, can America. Okay, Casamitio.
Yeah, Kevin Kabeya and Kamuma, a Minister for Foreign Affairs on your audit power Germany. Because no Afro passport. Any visitors who Afro shop.
Afro shop.
I swear everything.
What do you mean by Afro shop?
Ghana Afro shops. That is where they always bring the machines from Berlin into the Afro shops to make passport for Ghanaians.
When did this? When?
It was during the time of Akufo-Addo. They've been doing it since. And then the last consul in Berlin, that man has to be investigated. He was a criminal. He was doing deals with all the Ghanaian Afro shops everywhere
In the brings the machine there to print the passport at the Afro shop.
Yeah, I swear everything. Even during the last month of the election, they came in collecting 400 euro from everybody in Germany to do Ghana card for them, which they never issued. Yeah.
All right, I'll follow up with this.
Even the Nigerians who came through these boat boys from Nigeria, they are all having Ghana passport because of what was happening.
Afro shop, it means supermarket, right? Like Ghana supermarket.
Yeah, a supermarket where Ghanaians are buying Ghana food stuff. That is
money and and stuff.
And then it's a high time. Ghanaians have to understand that Twi is not the national language of Ghana. We are from different ethnic backgrounds, and we are proud of where we are coming from.
Thank you very
much.
And
they shouldn't force us to speak Twi. That is what.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hey, it's the African market. And I'm your passport MP4. Hello, caller. Yes. Good evening, Good evening, madam.
Hello, Kelvin. This is Thelma. I'm calling from Illinois. Hi. With this passport issues, it's always been a problem here. Even I remember when I was coming back home, I have to get a visa to come home. And it took forever. So my uncle told me, just do it through another consulate. And you know where the consulate is? It's in Arkansas. So you just paid it. And within a week, I just did a address envelope and they will send it to you. Within a week or two, you get your visa. But the one I send it to the America, here in New York, it's Sikado Ekoshi, Manzanka Sikado. Most people, because we are DNA, so they just go through the third party.
Yeah.
Well, they always go. And when you go through the third party within a week or two, then you get your visa intact. And I think what a black one has to do is, they can do the self-address envelope like we do here in the U.S. getting your passport.
Yeah.
When you put in your passport, you do a then they send it to you instead of going to somebody's house.
I think
I think that's
the
also
best thing to do is for the government to just contract UPS, USPS, deal with them directly, and that's it. It will cut out all this nonsense. The embassy should make sure administratively everything is fine. People are picking calls. They need to cut out these middlemen, these consults and nonsense people.
Oh, yeah, and they get their money. I remember very well when I sent my money, I forgot to send that middleman's part of the money. I was sleeping in the middle of the night, and he called. I was like, and he said, you forgot to send my part. And I was like, oh, I forgot. And their money, they want you to do that separate through Zelle. He said, oh, I have Zelle. Give me I'll give you my number, then you Zelle it to me. So I did it right away. And within 5 minutes, he called back and said, oh, I got it. You're going to send. Within a week, I have my passport with the visa in it. So it's better to get a 5 years visa instead of getting 2 years. So I just did a 5 years visa to Ghana.
Thank you very much, Thoma. It's 2 years. She did 5 years to Ghana.
Katie.
Caller. Yes. Good evening, madam.
Katie. Next. Yeah. Echo. A quick one. Will be woman or Italy or Kade will be a new question. There are a lot of people are working.
It's Toronto, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Toronto. So Wakaji a Ghana passport. I'm American London Nana. Wapeda won who there say a Ghana ni ampa. Apart from them the actual forms. But other one who there on your is okati. I me papa yankranyi. Papa on enyen kachimpa on tase. Into they have to find ways and means wobetum wapeda won who there pakon ye Ghana nya. There are so many ways they who there pakon or ye Ghana ni. Sabi one for be intelligent. Or one of war embassies in where daft as I say. But minyam there's the way wobetum who there pay a bit and 1 or 2 questions be obohu there ebehu there awu nipa na ewechi hwan ebehu there ye mo members na ebehu there nipa ko no Ghana ni
or in local dialect. You can question somebody in English and you know whether they are Ghanaian or not. You don't necessarily have to speak.
Even school even school in part okray school ne and from there school motto na anthem na baby. There are so many ways that obetime hu there nipa ko or ye Ghana ni mapa because alata from echo a lot of them get a Ghana passport. A lot of Nigerians, other neighboring countries won't get a bar. Oh, but there for Ghana 400 a call. Baby, you're not by 60% royal for. If we won't find ways and means, we'll be more than we'll be to who there. So we'll interrogate, will be some questions about the Ghana. And secondly, one environment open one toilet naza on your car. There, it's a whole lot of things. Or the abrakwa asam daredo. But me in there with your you coming out saying all this and they will straighten up things. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate this. Thank you, Nebs. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello. The only black Lebanese. Good evening.
Thank you very much for the word so sweet.
Kevin, I'm a patcher. Me person me bisa say. Ghana embassy where UK no. And ye be say omo ba omo sheda kra. I'm maybe somebody should correct me. I didn't edition pabuasi no. Is it talkings and now stop? Yes, talkings. Me see na unim ukwahwa omuba leto. Na they have start talkings, say talkings, say whatever under their shoes. And somebody is coming, nani or flexing ho, ni phone one in some talkings no enam. Digifity, baby away, floor no kicking. No okotna. They are so unprofessional.
Yeah.
Unim tama Akufo-Addo ba so fresh no. Deliberately no. Now I say ukwa they have all the past presidents pictures for her.
Yeah.
Na ye John Mahama die wo ho. Me, I was so angry. I asked one of the staff, said, where is John Mahama? He is way past away president. Where is his picture? Now they were doing something and the picture, and I'm saying it's so way unprofessional. So most show party colors. This is an embassy that it doesn't just serve Ghanaians. It serves any other way foreigners. Intino minimal. Now to say watch o say dayo obi beba not phone echi oni wo kasa no sorry there's no excuse me madam ameba time appointment ayema wo no wo ba kwotena ho ebi me ye no bi wo ha we don't live in London so we have to drive about 4 hours 3 hours too. Now bedru ho a oni akro no sa bag na ma ye bag o say there ana talkings. Me, yes, sure. So more alcohol than they will come and testify. Me see, every say, Omoba, na open them, kick out. It's like they don't even care. There's nothing about customer relations that it's important to them. But at the end of the day,
yes.
If they are not rendering, they are not giving us services, how would they? They should change their attitude. Obi antamu say uko kromha say uko me passport British passport ewa. I only walk to ABA post office.
Yeah, you just
Nancy supermarket. Ukwa they've got like if anything digital shops no you can pay and then who fear near their bro. I think say it's about time and say you excuse my French. Say useless in Krofoya. Almost ship talking say free Ghana ba. Na ye de bromo no. It's about time we find replacement for them.
Thank you very
much. Say
much.
A post officer. Say idea. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Hello. Me pastor friend me Mavis me kasa fit Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, Ohio.
Cincinnati. And I'm what cousins.
Yeah, could we tell I mean in the pa.
Yeah.
Yeah, me pacho madam for be Ofrian boy Katani na oye lawyer and oye penny power one of the universities in Wanam. Into what to for Ghana because he's married to a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so there's something going on because one, I heard about your program and people were talking. So she wanted a visa. And I'm like, so in a month of April, and I plan on an express. Just recently, Saturday on the second, wow, fresh. Obia was sending email, no response. So I 2 weeks ago, and man be no also quite passport. No, because say because she's a lawyer, because on letter, not from a man. Now, Odru, your friends say, I'm busy. One not their mom. No, but someone say, what is going on? Because just Sunday also Otupai. Guy in the Drew one say or the letter name more. Makacho also must the phone so just Obia so bit ye. After or see if I back one, I say, and if a baby bell, I ain't to me show in the say, won't to me try. Once the guy has an appointment to renew his passport, the guy that went, I'm talking about the guy that went there. He has an appointment 10 o'clock to renew his passport. All free or now, but 3 p.m. And that guy in the frame, the guy in the say, even if I'm up with Brabas or more mobile, or more local gates, or more so be once all of them that were outside has an appointment. So into the this in India is very bad. I think the Minister of Foreign Affairs to sack all of them because they are not doing their job well. Thank you.
Thank you from Cincinnati. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, how can I friend?
Kumasi, Ghana.
Aswasi the above there wa. Yeah, can pass Washington DC. Aswasi na higher day.
Na mo kura je how do they say? Na musia nyasana. Ube Ghana. Mufa. Ye musia.
Tra broche ne suya nyasana o abroche ye ba Ghana ye nyusu no Ghana on.
Mu nyusu no.
Se be ba na mu jira bonjire jonso. Ye ka se mu nja jonso na bubu ofu.
Debi o. Se mu kura no. Mu ba. Mu ye no dia. And as and he said, "Ye muye no." Eho muji mratu. Aha mrani ya ene basa. Eni china.
Say ya ba tio udeti ya ba. Sisi aboga ba. Boga aba town o chika na police ni bi across no. Police ni say ai boga we dey lie ujina ha nje so tie sike bi dey yanko station. Boga say oh da bi enya sa na eye no on fa light bia mu enti ade na by force o pese police no pese otena de car mu na mo angasa mo ofie no so gina nchen boga we tu no dodo ni pese otrem ni wako police station a man bibi na onkoi me ken so nyawa bedru abedu tema ukoyi container millions of dollars e ka ho demorage chill police ni so na wo twen omo mo gina so ka chi boga so tunu na kora de na police ni kakra man kakra enti de na wo so ye Aswasi.
No musumoba mo pese mo be di line ti mu tua. Se ma ho bebre wo se on pese obedi line ti. On pese obedi line ti mu nyina ye corrupt at the system no. Na de mi ya pa ne adentina ye kosua ade e wa abochire ye abafie na ya nyusu adwen a de baaye no. For example, mu de enti a mo pese mo be ba betina Africa ne se. Muko hona munya healthcare, good healthcare, some free, some munya no free kura to the extent, and munya good food. And na sadia mienu we ama mobaga na amontimentina. But ye hanu up to now no changes. And no was a movie yan sani bi baha say ye be ye den.
All point. Na ye ne ye wo fie no. Yenye ready say you be accept it. The yenye wa bruchere bana e be din say we can effect the change. Because e bi say okay, good healthcare. Eduande pa any ade. Yet Ghana. Yenye yet Ghana. Yenye na yenim omo ye galamsey e we mantem. Yenim nkofo me galamsey ka omutwi. Baby omo excavators wo. Bro ni oti krom ha. So we excavator wa, we galamsey ha. I'm going to report you about excavator cho. Ba ye na ewo fie obi etumi free China ba na ohene agina tene kurase na ohene na ka chense onye galamsey no It is obviously for Abrocheba. No, but we say on Hinekra or Sanka or leading that course. Stopping Chinese, from doing galamsey, no. Now, or no, now just a normal Ghana near we walk Abrocheba. Now, on Hini Momanka also not na Krono so. Now, obtain a nice from Obian so excavator, no. Or Hini Momaja to na, Ufra Abrocheba, I didn't know bit my. As I say, a dear pan, a boga bit my, dear pan, a boga bit my. Because on Hinena, on what to me now, also making sure say, Obi any over to me the excavator by the chrome, Ukuta lines is so good lines, so about 2 gallons on the chrome. It's Obanas or Hineno at the chronim, not Chinese voice down womb, not or Hinena who say, tracks a coba, ye 2 gallons or Hinen Kasa or Heman Kasa, a chrome penny for Uboganu Fabricheba. Now, yes, Uba believe this our conversation, a chrome for now. Galam save Nino of China no abefore Wejuano on the twash also. Because Ohinena Magalam said no quine, and or Galam say no, and offer Crumo for Mabuno, and or Momus can or say Suno. Into one come from America ba, now by say, Menor Hena Betcheswa. Say a Crumo for the Bones are we enemy. It should start from home. You don't have to travel to know, say, or say, Oyo Kroye. You need to understand, say, baby, out, you need to work on it, you need to fix it. One kasa went to me and who said, "Be out no." Ebe here say, "We be protective be our na." You need to have a trouble 50 years. Say be do Ghana, na so be a Johnson or down one. Na say you need Baltimore so called Johnson. I will see a Johnson or down who be because your area ha, there's no KVIP, there's no place for you to stop and go take a pee. Into me banana say me baby mo Johnson no. As time goes on, I'll be forced to do same because me need access not to baby. I will say Johnson be our. We need to start it from home. And what I know, and say, you will fear your Niminyansa chance say a quabruche. It's a fact. I know sometimes the mistake and say, you're just so be a quabruche or Niminyansa. You'll go for me, Brongo, but you're Jimmy. I'm telling you. Abrochomoko and Fasobia Maso. Jimmy no Muguabruche. So we need to understand, say, we need to fix home. So be for Abrocheba, Nasa, Obayan, when you see to me catch and say, hey, Okabruche, and yes, I know me and ha. Enti woswa no also make sure why nyoma ye obetu fra abrochiriba na area wabesi dan esi ekwan mu yes boga nti yenka also ye kire ne se boga sai kwan na edan na wabesi esi ano insoto a ye ne dan na be flade inti bubu no inti also ye ne na e wo fie na ye start e make sure say bibia ekoso because ye ne ba na say because me ba America no na me nim say nyama bi wo ho a eni se nipa ye me start to kwan ya America me ba first me ko me fast South Africa me ko pie Sweden ko Portugal asa me ba America enti me bedru kroma at least me na me to kwan kakra obu ho a nyama bebrebi ko so Ghana onim mpo se eye bone onim. So when we come here we come and fall in a culture, we are forced to adapt to the culture because that is what is happening. You be adwuma or say 8 o'clock in you do adwuma 7:50 7:30 you do because you say you do adwuma 8:55 you clock in you mpene. By Ghana, no, we need to learn this. We need to understand. We need to come to that realization. It's a brochure for no, and you need to say Ghana. I will see starting instilling that kind of idea. We need to be responsible for Ghana. Obianya responsible for Bibia. Obiya Bibi Krana or Chen say, Adia we an air affectiano, not or the Kwakoshe Obi. That is our problem as a people. I understand.
Kevin.
Yeah, as I say.
Kevin, agongwalu tie.
Agongwalu.
Unim ukai ejusu MP no ukai tama wo ye.
John Kuma.
John Kuma. So ukai tama so a win election.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm it no. I'm for here issue ni ho pipe as a pipe Ghana water pipe in the warranty ye to bula bohu eno mu yusu. The Kuma winnie yem. Now or more maybe I 2 goal and area home fancy. Or buy him, he said, say, your best is a free home. Oh, yet to Aminano, mintimintro, the cashier. And I are cotton Ariano, what he, Uti. The cotton Ariana Aminano, your pushy bola no good, and a catasso. From time now, we yes had up to now. Bola or Musa di Gu on up to date and society and Nessie is so out. Messing the picture animals is see I may try. nsuo tɔɔɛ no bola no egya na ɔmo de tuu mu ɛna ɛɛhye ɛna nwusie ne ha ɔmo a ɔmo te hɔ no some time ago na me pɛ nsuo anom na me nya nsuo na me si ma me num bola no nsuo no me num nsuo no na ɛbɔ that means bola ɛwɔ area hɔ ne nyinaa borehole a ɛwɔ area hɔ ne nyinaa akɔntaminate saa bola na ɔmo bɛɛre no wɔ fam hɔ
sɛ nsuo no so tɔ a ɛkɔ fam nti ɛtene wɔ fam
but yɛwɔ LGA yɛwɔ municipal yɛwɔ health sector ɛwɔ municipal ɔmo nyinaa ɛni ehu wei nyinaa nti mekae sɛ deɛ na rollers wɔde
yɛbɛdi saa nkɔmmɔ no aso ase meda ase yɛbɛdi saa nkɔmmɔ no hello caller hello yes sir good evening go ahead
Abotwe
na wada na keka wo kakra na me kura me tia mabrɛ kura me nya sexy sei di na wase washe pajamas na do na egu dan ho na
na nyame show
kasa me tie o
admo yende nyame show dachi na obehu admo no ho fa so ati
mate
ha dachi na Ghana for obehu admo no ho fa so obi abo journalist no obi a show ase tinanu ka ho
that's it hello caller. All right, so it looks like today, your lot of social media. I'm just going to pick calls and end the show. Monday, a bit to my best stories and I can. Hello, caller. Yeah. Kasamitio. All right, are you ready? Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Good evening, Kasa.
I don't even know. That's not my power. Kevin, then the mechanic to buy there. And who could draw the wire, you know. This can also would try to bang and uncle. This is all to Wi-Fi. Then this can, yeah, this never come down.
Most of the time, a problem, no.
And buy problem.
Oko website in this one, MFA.
Bank out there, so could just can have a bank. I'm on there.
In the choice, day.
Ubako to Wi-Fi. Over more, you say Kokoto Wi-Fi. Let's send this canon name account. By the way, would they call bank? I walk out to the or how?
Mati, but that's all right. Dubai for no. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Kevin. I'm calling from London.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what the topic is, but I just came in from work. But I've heard people contributing.
It's about the embassies. It's about the embassies, the services and all that.
I have a lot of experience with this embassy. Let me give you one. There was a time me and my kids were flying to Ghana, and then we submitted our application.
You're calling from the UK, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that embassy, they need an overhaul.
People are complaining about this embassy in London. I don't know what's going on there. Like,
they don't do anything. Yeah. Even when they give you an appointment and you go at your appointment, you will stay there for hours. I don't know how the appointment is. And then what happened? You fill this form online and then you submit another hard copy. I don't know how you have to submit another hard copy. And I had an appointment. I paid online, everything. So I was just there a couple of maybe days later, maybe close to 2 weeks, and my passport came. I was so happy that at least for the first time, I was going to get my visa early. Only for me to open, and it was empty. All of us. So I was wondering, what happened? You've taken payment, no visas. So why did they send my passport back? So there and then I said, let me call. Do you know that I stayed on the phone for more than 2 hours? It says caller number something like say caller number 10 up to caller number 1. More than 2 hours, I'm telling you, no, I'm not exaggerating. And when I got to caller number 1, the call dropped.
Jesus Christ.
The call dropped. I was so upset. I started again. And then I got to caller number 1 again. Then it dropped. So at that point, I said, no, I can't be calling them because they will never pick this phone call. So I got there. They said, oh, you don't have appointment, madam. And I said, I know I don't have appointment, but this is my issue. So thankfully, the person at the gate allowed me in. So I explained to them, I said, so how come that I did all my application, I paid, you sent my passports back? What's happening? All 5 of us. And then they were given an excuse that, oh, when I filled the form online, I indicated, because my son did it, he said I indicated that it was over the counter. Can you imagine? Okay, over the counter, but you have my hard copy passport. You have my what's it called? Application online. I've also printed one and sent it to you. So whatever tick that you tick online doesn't matter. Why did you not give me the visas? So they now spoke to somebody and they said we should wait. We sat down there from the afternoon until the place closed.
Oh.
Before they issued the visa. And there was another experience. My cousin was traveling to Ghana, the same thing. They took her visas. So, let me give you an example. Instead of them issuing the visa, say you are going this month, right? So it's this year, 2025. And then they wrote 2024. Is it not their mistake? So instead of them canceling it and making issuing another visa to correct their mistake, they tore the British passport inside. So it was a litigation.
They tore it?
Can you imagine? They tore that page.
What?
I don't know what is wrong with them. They have to overhaul the place. They have to take all of them out, bring new set of people, because I don't know what they are doing there. If you hear the stories there, yeah, you will marvel. You will marvel.
Thank you very much for reaching out to us. I really appreciate this. Okay. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Kwame. I'm calling from Norway.
Okay, Norway. More story or?
Charlie, I've been trying to reach you for months now, but I have a miss account anyway. And I'm so interested in this conversation about the experience people are having in the embassies across the globe. And it seems to me that the issue is widespread.
Yeah.
And it's not an isolated case in any of the embassies. It's a widespread issue, and it boils down to, it tells us the kind of services Ghanaians we provide to ourselves. All right, and it's very bad. I'm telling you my experience I'm a student in Norway. When I came here, my passport was expired, and I was trying to renew my passport. I went to the Norwegian, the Ghanaian embassy in Norway in Oslo. Kevin, trust me, the experience and the customer service is so poor. No regard for you. Nobody.
What's going on?
I don't know. Kevin, nobody cares about you. Like nobody attends to you. You try to inquire. Say, I don't know. I was so pissed. And the funny thing that even occurred to me was that the embassy has no data of Ghanaians and students in the country. The embassy has no data. So if something happens to you, nobody knows you. Nobody cares. I asked the woman in charge. All right. I asked the woman in charge at that time, whether she was the ambassador or whatever. I asked her, I'm a student. And I asked her in Commodium and business, so do you guys have data of how many students?
Yeah.
No way. She told me no. I said, how? I said, how? Why don't you have it? And I said, I should go and compile it and bring it. Really?
She told
me to go and compile it and bring it
to them.
Yes. I should go and compile. I can do that. I should go and compile it and bring it to them. Really? An embassy that you are being paid, you have the whole state machinery backing you. You can't do it. Me students, in Coimbra. So, Kevin, me take stories from London to Washington to Germany to wherever. It tells you that it's a systemic problem.
Yeah, it's a big problem. Ablakwa has a lot of work, man.
It's a serious systemic issue.
Yeah.
Needs a total overhaul. Ablakwa is the best person. I believe in that man. That you should take a serious case about this thing and then try and overhaul the whole system. It's very bad. The customer service is poor. Human relations is poor.
service delivery is poor. Everything is poor. And you can tell only one about they can good story about any of them. But
issues
nobody
around the world.
Nobody, and it so pissed me that people that are even traveled, that you expect that their level of to be up. Even Ghana, the service is better. I'm telling you,
the Ghana is better in Ghana than Abroche. Yeah,
it's better. You know, it's better. So if Abroche put and I will deliver service like this to your own Ghanaians and new foreigners or Abroche, you could imagine. So Kevin, I'm telling you, this thing, the government, the new government must take charge. We believe in John Mahama, we believe in Ablakwa. We believe that they will at least at least
they should start from somewhere. There should be somewhere done.
There need some level of professionalism in the system because it's bad. It's bad. Obeying what can by the power from corruption from Washington. Look at what one person can amass to himself and his family. $1, one person, and nobody checks it. Ekufo-Addo goes there every time. Nobody checks nothing. I mean, how? Can we continue like this?
Thank you, boss.
Can we continue?
I appreciate this.
Kevin,
thank you.
Thank you. And one guy said, "We Juma now. We Juma now. Ghanaians are here to see." I'm telling you, you are the savior, but people are not seeing it. Look, for politics and for whatever where your affiliation is and I'm telling you, the kind of enlightenment you have brought to Ghanaians, you say. Your own body, Ghanaians will bring it to you one day. Forget about whoever is saying, tagging you are this, you are that. Look, no Krena I will enlighten Ghanaians. Continue. I'm a young guy. I'm telling you, you have enlightened me. I'm telling you, Kevin. I was watching you from Ghana. You opened my eye that look, I have to explore. And then I'm to come back Norway. And I'm telling you, you guys, and I've been to Washington. I've come there, and I'm telling you that one day I'll come and meet you in Washington.
Definitely. I really appreciate this. Thank you very much, boss. Thank you.
Continue.
All right, sure. Okay, from Norway. Hello, caller.
Hello, KT.
Yes, sir. Kasamitio.
KT, in Ghana embassy in London, or Bumbo Clatti.
London, the name.
Yeah, Bumbo Clatti. I mean, what I could to do. We need one.
Ghana embassy.
Yeah, me uncle court. Yeah, Ghana embassy court.
Wait, what happened?
Well, mama appointment. Then my call. My son appointed a Muslims
holiday
festival.
Yeah.
Or holiday. Now I'm straight to London.
One more appointment. Holiday no. What do you? Appointment on check.
I do online. That online. Time me picking online.
Okay.
Instead of a Friday, you know, kind of a holiday. Now, I'm going to be better. I'm going to my son, Baba. I'm afraid now. Lucky be fair. On my appointment, the day. Also, no holiday minimum. I'm saying, I'm a system. I go system, so I'm here. And the other catching a holiday minimum. Now, I'm going to country court. Now, magistrate no catch them lucky. More case. And one file we need case, but we'll be not catching in jail. Number of the bailiff, not sky, but don't call. Ghana embassy Orlando. Because I mean, no, I'm coming move. I just want to create that scene.
Yeah.
And you know, all my mind. Score no endorsement, £200. But let me feel that. Or let me give Miska because I'm concerned with why they be create as well online. Then you put on pick my pick card or a Friday. My to train from baby almost 2 hours by train. But maybe you'll be in you. What the amazing. Do I know the share system of that or a day or a good for appointment? It's when you wear a bomber card no go.
Thank you. We go when you are a bomber card. Hello, caller.
Hello,
yes,
Mr. Kevin Taylor. How are you doing?
I'm good. Okay, Safrin.
Yeah. Because I to
Dubai action was one. I be very cool.
I don't have any information from embassy, okay. But what I will say is our passport price. They should look at it and then reduce it for us. And then also, when you look at all the comments people are talking about our embassies, I think apart from the embassy, but those who are working within the embassy have another connection outside.
Yeah, they are the ones who are doing
which
this.
They are also getting those.
They are the ones doing that. The workers at the embassy, they are the ones who are linking up with people outside to dupe the embassy.
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah, they are the ones who have another link with another people, so that they will delay all the application that people bring them to do. So I think this is one of the major things that the Minister of Forest Affairs has to look at it. Because when you look at the UK and then UK and then Norway, this thing has been going there a lot.
Thank you. UK from the bombo clat in Oguo. I want them UK embassy, Ghana embassy or UK. Or your bombo clat. Hello, caller.
Hello, hi.
Yeah, good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Where are you calling from?
Yes, from Maryland.
Maryland.
Germantown.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh, Maryland. Sorry, Maryland, United States. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, Nancy.
So my issue was last year December. I applied for a visa for me and my daughter through an agent, a traveling agent. I filed for multiple entries, and when it came, mine was correct, and my daughter's own was just one entry. So he said, "Oh, I should send it back. You send it to the person to do it for me." The guy said he can't change it, so we couldn't go. We couldn't travel because he said he can't change it, and so the agent decided that he will pay. If I'm ever ready to go, he'll pay for my daughter's visa so we can change it.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. So I couldn't go in December because of that.
All right, thank you very much.
My daughter, yeah.
Thank you. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Kasamitio.
Yeah, your friend may Kwesi Ofori. And thank you for the good job you are doing. I may go through the same issue right now with the Ghana embassy in Washington. May apply like last Sunday for a visa. Me Washington State store like Friday. And I made from to ask them, say, do I need to sign up for that online courier service? Because I'm saying they're feeding it from the main page. When you apply, you submit it, then they attach it to your application packet. So it feels like it's a mandatory thing. You have to go, and that quarting guy is still operating on there. So that I know Okudzato is trying to work, but I feel like people are trying to sabotage it.
Yeah, that one is true. They are sabotaging the system.
So he needs to like sack the people over there, like the old people, and bring new people because they've hijacked the system. And they send me all those links to go and pay like USPS and FedEx. So and I feel like I could do this thing on my own and send all the. I don't know why I have to pay for those services. And then when you call, it seems like it goes through that Quartin website. It's a website, and it goes through that guy.
It's going to take some time. You know, these guys have been there for. You know, I know there are some people who worked at the embassy who are still there. They have worked there for 27 years, 23 years. These people have created a whole system for themselves. Now, when you come in and you just want to change it, it's going to take some time. Because you see, they've done things in a particular manner in such a long time to the point whereby if you want to change, especially if you want to change how you send passport back to applicant, now you have to make sure all the passports that are not in the system, which are now with all these so-called consuls and all that, you need to make sure you bring all of them back in. It's going to cause a backlog. It's going to delay people's visas, people's passports. So it's not as easy as we see it. It's very complicated, you know. And
but you know, when you are after you've applied, they still send you that link that goes to that Quartin place to pay for courier service. And I'm confused whether to do it or not because the minister said we should. It's illegal. So I was confused. I'm like, should I do it? And I've been calling them the whole week. I've been calling them the whole week.
I'm going to try and get a minister or whoever is in Ghana to explain that to us, that we need to see changes on their website because whatever they are telling us that is being fixed It's still there.
What
So
they've done is they've hidden it on the main website, and then when you submit your application, then they send it to you. It's attached to the application. So it's no longer on the website. That's what they do. And Ghana ministers, I don't know why. I've contacted the minister. They don't even respond. It's so sad. Like I have a senator here. I contact him. He responds to me. I don't know why Ghana ministers, nobody responds to anybody.
It's something they need to work on. Oh.
If the agenda is to reset agenda, they should think about those things and good customer service. It
Thank
will
you
help.
very much. All right, I appreciate this. Okay, hello caller. Hello. All right, hello caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Hello. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Bajo Kasafrin.
Yeah. It's good. Patron because of Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But your two embassies then one in Italy and one in London.
Mm-hmm.
So two embassies now was a minister where did they found?
And young.
The Italian embassy and the London embassy. So two embassies now it was a minister where did they found in that city.
Mr. That's it. Wait there, now me a short. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. I'm calling from Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yes.
Okay, Kasabitio.
Yes. I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Why not the government cancel visa application in the United States and let travelers do visa on arrival, whereby we pay the money at the airport? I think the government can make a lot of money at the airport than we going through all this hell at the embassies abroad.
I think, to me, if you ask me, I would say the electronic visa issuance is the best. You see, you should be able to issue visas electronically, and you don't even need to bring your passport in. And that is what these embassies in U.S. are doing now. Go to other African embassies in D.C., they all have electronic visa issuance or visa applications. That's what you need to do. The idea of mail my passport, bring your passport, we will mail it back. They need to cut that. It should be the electronic visa issuance. So if you have been issued visa electronically and it's in the system, you don't even need to be sending your passport in there because the system already captured that you have been given a 5-year visa. So I think these are things that they need to. It will cut out this nonsense. All this nonsense will be cut. That's what I think should be done. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah.
Julius Agahonet.
Kasamitio.
Make us a free as one say.
Mm-hmm. It's you.
Me and me about the kind of corruption and sebi or said or sa kase afa onu no kra de na omo aye no ba yesre ye reset agenda no Kevin ye wo Utah ye betumi aye edwuma sector bia omo hwe su no omo nye overhauling enye sadia dun yan ko fu entertain omo a ya de omo be pon mai na amaye ye dem ase em say Kevin wa konkodin pa Utah omo konkodin amanya kupu age free san krofo nsim no mumma yenyina yan sorry na yesre mpanyifo overhauling ni de hia pa corruption akoso bebia o say Kevin yetimi ti ba ko mieni bia ebe she bi no mun cry uti opa na uti kro no akoso bebi pa obi a sebi na obu na onim se ontimi nya sa de no hwe mi tie won sam no o challenge or defend this ade no wa ma mi wo yakochi ni tumu Ghana fo be kasa we chanting yes Ghana fo mumma yan sorry na mpa bo a be bone se MPP fo de mo my Ghana bia nya sa omo ni adwempa mo my Ghana bibia omo bia omo fo ekwan omo fo so wi sika me do say me Captain Joshua Amira Akam.
Aswasi for Munda Nadiasa. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Okay, sir.
Sorry.
Mikasa
free Ohio.
Ohio for the Neko.
Master DC no dia sao.
This is among all consulates in Ghana embassy in last. Ghana embassy. Omuan omubi last. Obia bi mia enye obi na esie. Mia mi wo line mo sa e bo na ansa na omubi ho. Who could draw on unnecessary questions. Unnecessary questions in Kwan or Mobisa.
But I say thank you very much. Hello, Kola.
Yes,
Hello?
Calvin, this Castro.
Castro,
Yes.
go ahead.
Please, I think it's something all across the globe that we need to check.
It's a big deal.
With all our
I'm now beginning to
nations
understand the issue. It's a huge problem.
Yeah, I work in Brazil, but currently I'm at home. I remember during the COVID time, I made a lot of calls to the embassy in Brazil. I sent emails, but all of them I didn't get response. So it's something that we need to take a critical look at and work on it, because it's really, really bad.
Thank you very much, boss. All right. So, guys, that's the problem, and yet UK and yet US and a big problem, and we need to keep doing this. I'll do my best. I'll keep putting pressure on the government to make sure, say, at least the major embassies around the world in the almost services, are very effective, and also operations, are quite human friendly. Because right now, from what we have heard, I said this is one big problem. I was said the Foreign Affairs Ministry and our minister, or taking on. To be very honest, I think a black one needs to look at restructuring, overhauling about 90% of the Ghana embassies around the world. It does not matter. The people there, the career ones there, they can be kept, but anyone who was appointed during MPP time to go, all those people have to be fired. It's looking like something needs to be done, because when you have your own people struggling to even get visas, to talk to somebody, man, it's frustrating. And the more you listen to this, then you get to see the seriousness of the mess MPP Ichiri, and the mess that they have created, and the amount of work that this government they need to do to reset this country, reset our embassies around the world. This is crazy. This is a national security issue. In fact, our tourism sector will collapse if this is not fixed. People will not want to go to Ghana again. Like, I can see there are so many people who have missed going to Ghana because of these kind of hustles they have to go through. And I think we need to take this serious. It should be a national conversation. We have to understand MPP ade omabe a chrono omabe even home and outside Ghana. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Especially Ghana embassy in Washington, Ghana embassy in the UK, Ghana embassy in Berlin, Ghana embassy in France, in Italy. At least minimum krano. Utum said these 5 embassies, they are really causing a lot of problems. Ghana embassy in DC, in UK, in France, in Italy, in Spain, in Germany. These embassies, they are doing nothing. Something needs to be done, Mr. Minister, Mr. President. These are very important things. And if you want the diaspora to be more involved in your reset agenda or resetting agenda, I think we need to pave the way for them. It needs to be smooth. They need to be able to get access to visas. When their passport expire, they need to be able to get these things. It makes them feel more connected to their home. It makes them more connected to the Ghana and these are things. I know it's tough. It's not easy. These are structures that when you want to take care of, it's not just a day. But we need to see some improvement. We really need to see some improvement, because what's happening is terrible. What is happening is terrible. We can't sit on TV, on radio for 3-4 hours and you don't get any Ghanaian saying anything good about our embassies around the world. It's dangerous. It is dangerous for us. It is not good. So Ablakwa and the government, you guys need to do something. You guys, I know it's not easy. You are doing your best to reset the system, but more needs to be done. You guys need to do more, especially responding to emails, responding to phone calls. You know, Adebako Abrofo are very good at is communicating. So on to me nya de no kra obe pick a call no wakasa eno nko akeke no at least broninya problem. So I want to speak to the manager. If the manager is ready, so at least the manager is going to listen, and the customer or whoever feels like somebody gave me a listening ear. That's all people need. Somebody should be working the phones. Somebody should be picking calls. The way we do things as a people, it's bad. The way we do things, and yet we need to try a little bit. Yeah, bro. Ebina na so aseke. Oka say ai, you see amote Ghana, muti abrochire mo ba, muntumi mwa. Me Ghana. I've wager in Sway. I did documentaries. I've been on the ground, oh guys. I know how you feel when you're watching me in Ghana and from Europe, and I've been there. That's why sometimes when you hear people sit on radio, TV, they try to insult me. They can't do the things we do because we did not just start yesterday. It's been something that we've been doing for years. You see, anything that we don't give attention to some things. We just want to focus on things that will better this nation, help Ghana, things that will make Ghanaian love their country again. We just want to try and guide the government to deliver, to serve the people, to bring development back home. We have done a lot. Boga, I can show you a video of myself, and I'm always proud when I see people talk about me in my past, and it gives me that encouragement. It makes me happy about what I have been able to do. At least people are not showing me doing something illegal. But when people start to talk about you and your past and where you started and where you have gotten to, it gives us the encouragement to do what we're doing. It's the guy who called from Aswase. Now he's worried about his water and Bola now Mutu Amenano. These are things. And I'll urge everybody. It's not about you hating me or whatever. We just have to get things right. I didn't used to look like this. I've also been there before. The young people who sometimes sit and say, we've been there. That's why we are speaking for you. I say we. Who should be eh? Bianca said, "Me should be ni mukura ho ama me ho." Who should be master? I say bonsam. I ready a phone. So that sometimes you ask yourself, say, so Kevin, yeah, that's Kevin, and I'm proud. And when you're under John Mahama, and let me remind you, and you know the interesting thing about these things, once in a while, make sure want to be. You know the interesting thing. Oh, so na mjirimuno. Oh, so na fish rubber pressure na na debano. Plate be bet me chow 9. Bet me eluzi o 9. Busa won say one na eja camera na chi na ye me yire. So now you understand. You see, in so na mjirimu na mi twa na insu ba jame koba na ye me yire ene gina nsu nim with me. Camera na use na ye 1. She's the one who basically was filming when I decide to report, and sometimes when I'm not reporting. Now you understand. Nobody can use my past. And my past has always been a dear and a mom's confidence to do what I'm doing because I know the streets, because I've been on the ground, because I've reported on everything in Ghana. So I just want you people to understand, if you don't know where we started, you watching me today, it's not because of a political party or some individual. It is because we had that vision a long time. And we are not also stopping. And I don't think anything can stop what we are doing, because what we are doing is about the people. You might not like it sometimes because of the way we serve it, but at the end of the day, you, because of your development, anything what we do. This is not something you can use 2 months to do. When you see me sit here, when I speak on issues, sometimes 18 topics, 16 topics, 16 different stories, it is not like, we have every single day 2 hours editorial meeting, 2 hours every day before I come on air. 2 hours. The 1 hour editorial meeting before I sit here every day. So it is not like Kasake. It is not like what's so camera now kasa. That thing you'll be able to me here. Just turn the camera on and talk, and the mic. Anyone can do it, but the consistency, but how it can affect lives. So when you see election 2024, and you see the impact that we made in changing the narrative, in changing majority of Ghanaians their mind to understand. They say the NPP should not lead again. It wasn't just a fluke. It wasn't just like, oh, this guy was saying things. It was a systematic thing we did. We know what we are doing. We know where we started. You know what we are building. So it is not easy to shut this platform down. If I don't sit here today, or I stop sitting on TV, this platform will still work. I just need somebody to just sit in my seat, fill my shoes, and that's it. So this is a whole religion. We have changed the face of politics, journalism in Ghana, and we just use this platform. Today, ultimately, from Anopa to Enyumbre, but you are waiting to hear from Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team because you know, a man for Bekan Sembebre, Kevin Odidiata, but you know the facts are here. And it's not just because sorry, Andre Chia, and you say, be studio, be casa. No, if you don't start this from somewhere, if you don't work hard, this is hard work. This is hard work. This is not a joke. This is hard work to get to this point. So I keep telling Ghanaians, we all need to understand, we need to be building this, protecting this, guiding this. And when I say this, is this government. We have gone through government. I know. No. I've seen governments. The kind of people I talk to, I meet, I sit and talk to, 90% of the people of MPP, they don't have access to such people. In America, in Europe, in Ghana, even the MPP followers, the MPP people, say, America, they may have a lunch, talk to me about their party. Most of them cannot even go close to them. And I'm not talking about the Baumia level. I'm talking about higher than Baumia. So don't underestimate what we do. Don't underestimate it. And I always encourage the young people who are doing what we are doing now, like Ghanaian Citizen TV and other young people. It's all about consistency. Consistency. Stay in there. Consistent. Believe in what you are doing. Just focus. Do the job. It will get to a point, it will become a household name. People will understand the credibility that is behind it. Just be consistent. It's tough. It's discipline. It's not easy. I sat on TV, on radio for almost 7 years to be able to clean the NDC. For you to know, say, in some of Mukafa John Mahama was a lie. And I just didn't come do it. I did it with facts. It's tough. Emotionally, physically, people who say things to you. So you need to be able to build a system to meet that. No word, no statement, no jandam, no propaganda can kill my spirit or shut me down. Nothing. I've crossed that side. 6-7 years ago, and I'm was level, because I know where I started. I know what I want, and I have accomplished it. So let's not see this as yabetnaha, yakasa. It's a lot of work. You need to help us build this nation. You watching me, you need to help us. The only thing you need to do is to listen to the truth and make sure you govern, you guide yourself with the truth. You don't allow somebody to lie to you. Atro and almost losing a crew. It was lies and a president. So we cannot go back there. Bawumia is a liar. Kennedy is a liar. Brandy Champon is a liar. The NPP as a political party, they are all liars. They just need position. They need power. They just want money. And consistently, we have preached that message. Let's be focused as a people. This government is going to make mistakes. It's a fact. Scandals will happen. It's a fact. But let's look at what this government has for us. The goodwill, the vision. From the beginning, what they told us and what they are doing. We need to stick to the basics. We need to guide them. Where we have to criticize constructively, we have to do it. Where we have to also make sure we give them the praises, we have to do it. We need to keep them in power. 42 years consistently. That's it. Ghana will be the Ghana you wouldn't want to leave. We will all stay there and people will see us as role models. It is all about consistency. It's all about believing in something, believing in a party's ideology, believing in a philosophy, believing in what a political party believes in. And right now, we all believe in one thing. And that one thing we believe in is resetting this nation. It's going to be hard. It's going to hurt. Sometimes decisions we are going to take is going to hurt us. But we have to take the bitter pill. We need to be consistent.